Do we have anybody?
Who knows?
I know we have at least two people.
Oh, cool.
No good of themselves shall a listener hear. Speak of the devil and she shall appear. Live from Portland, Oregon and Corvallis, Oregon. This is not Speak of the Devil. This is Speak of the Bard. Something far, far, far worse. Folks, Johnny Ronaldo is off this week, so we gave a brief hiatus-based vacation to the other people that record this show with us, except for Andrew, who is damned for all time to be present for any tabletop event that Infinity Break does.
Glad to be here.
Glad to be here. Folks, unfortunately, tonight I am your Dungeon Master, Ben Hamlin, and I am very excited to welcome you to an extremely last minute, how would you describe rushed game?
Slapdash.
Slapdash. I like slapdash. A very quick slapdash game called Speak of the Bard, a musical adventure that has literally nothing to do with Speak of the Devil.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. It might eventually.
Maybe there'll be a crossover at some point where all of our characters horrifically die. Anyway, folks, I am your Dungeon Master, Ben Hamlin. I am joined today by a fantastic group of a fantastic group of musical players, starting with, to my left,
Andrew Eakle.
And Nikki Boylan.
And
Glenn Hershberger. Howdy.
folks, real quick, what might people know you from if they were familiar with other Infinity Break content, which they should be?
Well, they would know me from Roll With It, ruining Dakota's day every single time. They also might see me in the chat of Speak of the Devil, heckling everyone involved in making bad puns.
I mean, but it's a service we appreciate, so I don't know if Dakota appreciates how much you fuck with them, but
I'm
I like
sure
it.
he does.
I'm the producer, and I'm okay with it, so. And then, Andrew, you, of course, are on Speak of the Devil with me.
Yeah, I'm on Speak of the Devil, and maybe future things as well.
Ooh, what are those?
Mystery.
What are those?
Ominous.
I don't know. I'm the producer of this company. I kind of should.
It'll be a surprise.
Oh, to me as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Nikki.
You would know me from Super Cinema.
And, oh, actually, that's it.
That's
Glenn already went. Where do we know you from?
And I'd like to
but-
introduce Leroy.
Four videos of reading into it?
Oh yeah, that's right. That
3?
happened last year.
I don't know how many you actually ended up making. And I'm Ben. You know me from everything. I'm sorry. I wish that other people made podcasts on this network, but tragically, it's just me. And Sarah Blunt.
Eventually be breaking into the...
We're not talking about that yet. All right, folks, I would like to introduce you to the world of Harmonica. There has been no war in Harmonica for 100 years. The last great calamity between the great kingdoms came to an end when a bard walked between the battle lines and sung a song of peace and brotherly love. It sounds sappier when you read it out loud. The soldiers all laid down their arms and sung along, uniting the world as one. Shields were turned into drums, swords were turned into trumpets, and battle axes into guitar axes. A continent's aggressions were relieved through the creative outlets of theater and song. The land's greatest musicians were appointed kings, the bards were enshrined in legend, and music flowed through the land for decades to come. It's real dumb. Before we begin the story, I think it's only true that we meet your characters first. So I have some questions for each of you that you can answer and then expand on any backstory that you've written for yourselves. Starting with, who would like to go first, actually? I'm not going to hoist that upon anyone.
Who has a backstory written? How about whoever has it written goes first?
Motherfuckers.
Backstory?
Yeah.
What's backstory?
Oh, okay. So sometimes there's the story, but sometimes you think about some stuff that might have happened before the story. Like your personality.
Well, we're a band. I'll go first.
Okay. Go for it.
I am a dwarven percussionist named Lars Drumhammer. He's actually not that great of a drummer. I mean, he's solid, but he's kind of underwhelming. But he tries really hard. Puts maximum effort just every time into it.
E for effort.
Yeah, exactly. Just so much effort. That's what he does. He also uses some of his magic to enhance the show. Maybe a mage hand to hold a third drumstick so that he can be a little more lazy. Well, that kind of contradicts the maximum effort. Anyway, maybe some dancing lights in there behind him, some prestidigitation, some sparks and things going off while he plays.
I know we were joking about not putting effort into this, but did you write anything in advance?
Nope.
Oh, awesome. Just nice to know.
I thought about it.
Nikki, go ahead.
Okay, I am a high elf, a flutist, named Vezrin. In my land, I am actually quite well known as a classical musician, bringing these beautiful sounds of the flute to my people. I'm more known as a solo performer, but I have been known to join groups from time to time, typically as the soloist. Because that's what flutists do.
They sure do. Probably.
What other questions are there?
Well, let's go to Glenn first, and then I'll ask you guys the questions.
I am Orcus, the prettiest half-orc that you will ever meet, and with the greatest sense of style.
Continue.
You see, I have bleached blonde hair, like the purest shade of light grey skin, silver-plated tusks, and eyeshadow and eyeliner everywhere. Oh, and a nice long white coat. You see, I'm most unlike most other half-orcs. I wanted to be a musician. My father wanted me to be a warlord. It didn't end well, to be frank. But anyway, I'm usually a solo act up there jamming away on my guitar.
That's clearly our front man right there.
I'm getting redder. Boy, okay.
Any further questions, dearie?
Yeah. So I think you all answered one of my critical questions. Where are you from? Because you said.
I didn't.
Oh, well, did anyone?
We're from Harmonica.
Okay, where are you from, and how did you learn music? Did you go to an academy?
I went to a conservatory.
Oh, fancy.
You see, it's the darndest thing. I was just playing on my guitar one day in the woods when this little leprechaun came by and said, "Oh, lad, you're an orc, and you're playing music?" I answered, "Yes." He said, "Fascinating. I will go teach you more because this is utterly hilarious." And so I learned magic, and so I learned my music under the tutelage of Mr. Green.
Did you make that up right now?
Yes.
Why do you gotta make us admit this?
Andrew, how about you? Where are you from?
I'm from the southern section of Harmonica, particularly one of the large dwarven cities down there. I was born into a family of smiths, but found that the rhythmic hammering of hammers on swords and on flutes and shields and drums and all that kind of creates a percussion sound, and started to pick up on that, and took to, instead of smithing and hitting something to create something, he just started hitting things instead, just to make sound. And so his parents enrolled him in classes and sent him off to college to learn that.
Are you Turkey Jenkins?
This is so, I'm so happy to hear this. So all right, then you guys have all answered this question greatly. Some of you better than others. I'm not picking favorites. So here's my critical question before we start the actual game. Do you guys already know each other?
I'd say yeah.
It would have come up, so yeah.
It would have come up. Wait, no, like literally, are you guys all in the same place?
I guess we would all be in the same place.
I don't.
Makes sense.
As so I don't have to muddy my coat in search of them, I would imagine so.
I don't know how to do this.
The answer is yes.
Okay, so
We
you guys
do all
already know each other. So are you guys in a band? It sounds like you guys are in a band.
At the very least, we're aware.
Have you ever
of
just
each other, right?
gone to a place and then they're like, "Oh, our musical act dropped out and we need some people to
There
be
you go.
here," and we were like, "Hey, I bring my instrument with me everywhere."
Yeah, we got a drummer.
Never fear good, sir. You have all the musical talent you need right here.
Yeah, we got a drummer. We got a guitarist. We got a.
Guitarist.
Sorry, you're right. And we got a flautist.
Honestly, if you're going to say an instrument, get it right.
I should also say I play the pan flute and the lute as well.
Although I don't have any, I also play the bagpipes and the accordion.
We gotta get him some bagpipes. Right now.
I already told you he's not great at drums. You probably don't want him playing the bagpipes as well.
I do want to play bagpipes.
Side note,
Oh,
I
right, I'm
do
not
play
chaotic.
guitar, but I prefer the guitar.
Oh, we're an
Is that because
instrumental
Turkey Jenkins just commented in the chat?
No?
Okay, never mind.
Okay,
All
at
right,
least
so
someone has
cool. So you guys are in this tavern. Let's say you recently just finished playing a set. Perhaps one of you could decide, or maybe you could just roll how well you did. Yeah, roll d20 for performance, each of you.
Yeah.
Does anything add on to this?
Yeah, your performance. So
That is a 12.
Ah, that's
Sorry.
a modified 19.
That'd be a 14.
Oh, okay. So you guys did a pretty mediocre set, but somebody stood out above the rest of the crowd, and that person is a half-orc whose character name I have not memorized yet.
Orcius.
Orcius.
How do you not remember this pun?
Sorry,
Thank you.
You're right.
You remember the name of Orcius?
We're
Yes.
doomed to fail.
Yes, Orcius. Boy howdy. Yeah, so you guys did a pretty mediocre set. Once again, Orcius's mad guitaring skills just rocked the club that night, I guess.
Do we have to have a band name?
Yeah, you guys have a
Not
band
yet.
name?
This is
As we're backstage. Hey, we don't
obviously
put
this
anything
was
in.
our first performance together. That's why we were so off and so poor, except
Yeah,
for
we haven't.
Orcius, of course.
We haven't really.
We're not jiving yet.
Well, let's say the Drow MC of tonight grabs the well, not a microphone. I guess it would be like a weird phonogram megaphone. Like, wow, that sure was something. Everyone keep buying drinks, and just doesn't comment on it because it really wasn't that spectacular. But you guys are now back in the green room, and let's start with a conversation about you guys discussing your most recent and first set together.
There's something wrong with those drums. Weird house drums.
You two clearly need further practice.
I was just off today. That's all.
I think
Oh well.
next time will be much better. I mean,
One in all these
Yes.
hundreds of years, I can
Yes,
have
you
one.
will.
I
be
mean,
much better.
you saw it too. It was a weird stage. It was just
Oh
weird.
yeah, it was off center. Everything was.
There was someone that was clapping off time, and he was completely
Yeah.
throwing me
Who
off.
was clapping on 1 and 3?
We should go
Excuse-
find him.
We should
excuses
find
me.
them and kick them out.
Listen,
That's
just
all I'm
practice, and we'll have this down. Agreed?
Well, agreed. Also, hello. I don't know if we've actually met before. I'm Lars.
Ah, I'm Orcius. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And I am Vezrin.
Hello.
All right. So we're a band now, huh?
I guess we are.
By default, I suppose.
Cool. Well,
Wow. All right. So yeah, as you guys are chilling, in the green room, you hear music drifting from outside, and that is not an unusual thing to happen in the land of Harmonica, which is the land of song and dance. But
It's not
this,
as good as ours.
yes, this music seems directional to you guys in particular, like someone is trying to get your attention. And it's worth noting that this green room is on the second story of this tavern.
Someone is playing really loud music.
Okay. Does anyone else hear a tune from somewhere?
yeah. I mean, happens all the time.
No, but more specific.
Hold on. I'll roll a perception check to see if I can tell. Is it coming from like outside, or is it like sound like it's inside the?
I don't think
Same
you need to
building.
roll a perception check. You can just realize
Alright.
it's outside.
Is outside.
Sounds like it's outside.
There's a half-open window.
I'm going to look out the half-open window.
I shall stride over as well.
What is it?
As you crack open the window, you can look out into the darkness of the nighttime street, and you see two royal couriers in purple jackets. Well, one standing, the other one's kneeling. The one that is kneeling is holding above his head a large box with a brass cone coming out of the top, and the one behind him is cranking a metal crank on the side of the box. and it is blasting music upwards to your window.
It's like one of those 80s movies.
It is absolutely the equivalent
Oh,
of
that's for me.
It is absolutely the equivalent of the boombox held up over the head.
I'm going to lean out. What do you
Just
want?
so you know, purple is a terrible color on you.
What do you want?
What do you guys see? I can't. The window's too tall.
There's people out there with the music and it's blaring. And
Someone's
they
got
want
a musical
something.
box.
Let's say the courier who is turning the crank. Let's say he is an elf, and
Oh, another.
and he he's another elf. Let's say he stops cranking it, and the record stops, and there's a little mouthpiece that he brings up to his mouth. We have a message for you
For me.
from His Regency Prince.
He is a Regency king.
Ooh.
Oh, what does his Regency have to say?
This message is not one that should be amplified very loudly.
All right.
In retrospect, we should have just knocked.
Yeah, you could have
Gee,
just come upstairs,
think.
but whatever. Okay, let's go down.
Well.
Let's go downstairs. Going to go
Whatever.
downstairs.
I'm
Off
gonna,
to the stair.
on our
Off
way
to the
down, I'm gonna
stairs.
grab some sandwiches and stuff from the
Oh, that's
the food table that they have in the green room, of course.
a
Wait.
good idea.
There's food.
Oh yeah. You didn't see this?
And it's free.
I go back and grab an apple.
Yeah, we gotta develop our what's it called, rider, something like that.
Yeah, I understand what I understand what you mean. Don't worry about it. So yeah, all right. So you guys are going out into the alleyway. Is that what I'm gathering? All right, you go out to the alleyway and you're greeted by these two men in purple jackets, and by men I mean males, not necessarily humans, which is the other D&D meaning of that. One of which has the phonogram just kind of under his arm, like it's a normal thing to carry, and the other
On
one,
his shoulder, like.
yeah, you're right, like a real boombox.
I say. So, what did you wish to communicate? And crunch into the apple.
We have a message from His Regency, the Prince, and the two guards take out 3 envelopes, by which I mean one guard takes out 3 envelopes, because that'd be weird if they split them up otherwise. And it is 3 envelopes in purple envelope coloring. 3 purple
you
envelopes.
Really like
3
purple
purple.
in this place.
It's 3 purple envelopes, and they are handed to each of you individually. And if you flip them over, you will see that there is a weird white symbol sealed over the
So are we
part
to
of the envelope that closes.
Are we to assume these envelopes are not white already?
Huh? No, they are purple envelopes with the white.
I
I
didn't
really
hear
like
that
purple
part.
here. We
Yeah,
love
purple envelopes with the white symbol.
Got it.
You say a symbol. What would I roll to see if I know what that is?
Perhaps history?
Oh,
I'll also
Okay.
try.
Well, actually, hold up. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Investigation, maybe.
Investigation.
Or, I don't know.
Why would investigation? It would be history.
History.
History. Do history.
Okay,
Nope.
that's a 22.
People in the chat are being mean to me.
What color are the purple? Actually, that's my friend David.
I know.
That's
I know.
You can know because they're as mean as me.
That's more like being mean to me, because I was the
Color
one who
are the
asked the
purple
questions.
envelopes.
What was any? Oh, you were asking if you recognize the symbol?
With a 22.
Yeah, it is the symbol of the local regent.
Oh.
It's the
I guess
royal
so.
seal.
Oh my goodness! It's not like they told us that it was the original
It's okay.
color for us
I
or anything.
only said that explicitly.
Someone ought to return the seal to the zoo. But anyway.
Okay,
I
what
open
does
it.
it say? I'm going to open it and read it.
The elf just kind of stares at you and goes, "Well, goodbye." And then they walk out together out of this alley, and the shorter one that had the phonogram starts cranking it. Sorry, starts turning the crank of the phonogram, and you can
Toodle
just hear.
pumpernickel.
And you can just hear Camptown races. So now they sound like an ice cream truck, I guess.
No, I really want ice
Ding,
cream.
ding, 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 ding. That's in the public domain, so it's okay. Anyway, that's the end of that. So.
I'm going to read it. What does it say?
Oh, good.
All 3 open it at the same time.
Read mine as well.
Great musicians of the land, I request your presence later this evening at my palatial estate. It is very important you come to my gorgeous palatial estate to hear this message from me, later tonight at my gorgeous palatial estate.
Do you think he wants us to go to his gorgeous palatial estate?
I think it plausible.
I think
it's likely.
It was only suggested.
This is a matter of most secrecy, so come to my gorgeous palatial estate later this evening. Quietly, though.
This guy uses a lot of big words.
Later this evening?
When?
I'm just checking my notes. It says later this evening. To the gorgeous palatial estate.
Okay, but not like the average palatial estate.
I got the impression that this fellow thinks we are a few wits short of a full set.
Obviously not.
Couple notes short of a staff.
Quiet.
I have no formal music training. Anyway,
I'll have to note that joke.
Thank you. Well, you heard that from God, I guess. So,
all according to plan.
All right, let's go. I guess.
All right, so you guys walk.
Do we know where this gorgeous?
Yeah, it's the gorgeous palatial estate.
There's not
How
two of
would
them.
you
There's
not?
only one.
We pass by like 5 average palatial estates before we get to the gorgeous one.
Well, remember I said.
So you see, they're the palatial estates of the very poor quality. I mean, they haven't enough of the palatial to really make it a palatial estate.
Not enough fountains, asymmetrical.
We have
Honestly.
only 40 rooms and not 42.
Honestly, they've only got one peacock. One.
Yeah, what's the point?
Everyone knows in order to be palatial, you have to have 5.
Of course.
At least 5 peacocks in your garden.
The
That's
minimum.
fine.
That's just a solid fact that we're made up now. Okay, so you guys walk through the center of town, out of this kind of booze district, and into the living district. Slapdash, is that what we called this game?
Of course, I have my lucky snare drum with me at all times.
Are you perhaps marching the beat that you guys are marching to, or are you responsible for that one?
No.
All right. Okay.
I have my bow, which it's part of my image.
The best part of improv comedy is to go no.
Because I keep my flutes in my quiver.
No, he's just like holding it underneath his arm.
I'm just using prestidigitation to make myself somewhat sparklier than usual so that I may dazzle the onlookers as we pass by.
Sounds like you're expiring a spell slot, so...
It's a cantrip.
Then never mind.
I'm also going to use dancing lights to just make a little light show as we're walking along.
Is that also a cantrip?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course it
get
is.
away with that. You show up.
Children.
You show up to this palatial
Rock
estate,
stars.
which essentially looks like the Taj Mahal. Not literally, but like it's got that. If the White House looked cooler. No, but it's there's rows of columns. There's like a big dome in the center that is not normal dome shaped. There's a bunch of fountains that are like underlit with purple. There are peacocks, multiple, not just one.
Oh, good.
Let's say some exotic tigers. It's a real palatial estate.
It's like the place.
Yeah, and a massive like purple rug is just rolled out down the center of this entrance.
This guy really likes purple.
Yeah.
Doesn't he though?
He loves purple.
And there are 2 guards at the end of the purple rug with spears, and these spears have like black handles, and they have they don't look like they're actual.
Ornamental.
They look ornamental. They don't look like they're used for combat because, as I said, there's peace in the land. But they look ornamental and they look silvery, and they are the same symbol that was on the envelope.
Mm-hmm.
What color is it?
It's silver.
Talking of which,
there's little bells.
I stride forward and flourishing the envelope say, "Good evening, sirs. I believe we were summoned."
Yeah, we are here to see His Majesty.
This is my spear, by the way. I'm not just being weird. Well, I am being weird. I'm hosting
We
Dungeons
are
and
very
Dragons.
important. Please let us in.
All right. Yes. I'm a character now. Let me see that. Let me see the letter. Okay.
Very well.
Well, I wish I could read. All right, that looks good. Come on in.
Can you at least see the seal?
I see the seal, and that's really all I need to know.
There you go.
My accent changed significantly since it started.
That's okay. We all have that, don't we?
I think
Yeah.
this guy's is faking his accent.
You think so?
They both hit their spears against the ground, and the little bells attached to the ornaments are jingling.
Fancy.
Yeah, and the doors open wide, and you can see into this palatial estate, and you, I presume, walk forward because it'd be weird if you just left.
We turn and walk away.
I stride forth eagerly.
It's just the dire people.
We will enter.
Here to fight.
All right. So you walk, blah 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 blah. You guys walk in a bit.
Is there anybody in there?
Yeah, there is. You walk in further, and you find the throne room, which was not that hard to find because it's right there. And sitting very haphazardly in his chair is the crown regent himself, who's kind of he's like leaning in the chair at like this sort of angle, legs up on the side.
Oh my god,
Is someone feeding him?
like me.
He sits like you.
Is he eating a bunch of grapes?
Oh, absolutely. To keep with the purple theme, definitely.
No, they're
Yeah,
green
there's
grapes.
a guy feeding him purple
They're
grapes.
green.
Someone fanning him probably.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Big, huge purple feathers.
Yeah.
Dove
Big
feathers,
purple.
maybe.
Oh
I was gonna say
my
peacock
God.
feathers.
Dove feathers, I think.
Oh whoa.
And
Your
he
Highness.
looks up from his grapes.
He's very intently looking. at these
Collaborative
grapes.
storytelling.
Well, you've done a great job with the decoration in here. I like it.
And he puts his fingers up. He goes, "Silence. How can I help you?"
You summoned us.
Probably. I summon a lot of people.
We are the great musicians of this land. See these letters? You remember writing these?
Oh yeah, it's you guys. He says as he looks over to you, and he snaps his fingers, and someone brings him one of those spears that he uses to kind of prop himself up and stand before all of you. I am the regent of this land, Prince, and Nikki just got the joke.
Oh my god, that's why there's so much purple.
I respectfully bow.
Oh yeah, I remember he's royalty. I'm going to.
I literally said dove feathers.
I didn't catch that.
What is
It's
that?
okay, I'm not
And
the only
doves
person.
cry.
Can't get it. Stop making fun of me.
It's okay. It wasn't very good. Sorry, someone in the chat just capital O space capital H.
Thanks, Brendan. We get it.
Oh. I have summoned you here because I fear that our land is in jeopardy.
Is that so?
Now I know what you're thinking, but let's not go crazy. There's a real concern here.
Carry on.
Last night I had a terrible dream.
Oh,
In it,
because we go around just complains all the time. How horrible was this dream? Continue.
well, in this dream, doves were crying. Someone crashed my little red carriage.
It wasn't purple?
No, no, it wasn't, because that's not the song. It's Little Red Corvette. Anyway, there was calamity all around us, and this kingdom fell into ruin, all because of that dark tower that started sprouting out of the earth. And I fear
Dark
this
tower,
is
you
real,
say?
because dreams are real. Follow your dreams, kids.
I mean, usually I just.
I mean, it's how I became what I am, so I can't disagree.
Does he seem a little deranged to me?
No, I just said let's not go crazy. Now look, I know I have a reputation that I am always partying like it's 1999 and that I am absolutely off my rocker, but I'm telling you this dream felt very, very real to me, and I'm sorry about that stupid joke. This dream felt very, very real to me, and I fear actual danger may be entering this kingdom.
Do you
Sorry,
have
not to
any-
interrupt, sir, but what is the year?
I actually didn't hear that. One more time.
What's the year?
Sorry, not to interrupt, but what is
Oh,
the
it's
year?
absolutely 1999.
Okay, I have an actual question.
I mean, soon it'll be 2000, but oops, we're out of time. Anyway, gotta party like we're
I
1999.
hate this whole thing so much.
It's going to get worse.
I know, I'm already ready because you told me about this in the car right over. Do you have any real proof, like real life proof, to suggest that there is some kind of threat to the land?
No, but I trust my brain a lot.
The brain that parties a lot?
Mm-hmm. And we don't have anything else to do in this entire kingdom. Everything else is fine. We make plenty of bread. We make plenty of music. So we might as well just double check, right?
I guess I had nothing better to do.
I mean,
today.
I wish to spread my name anyway, so realistically, it's a win-win here.
Yeah, absolutely. Besides, I don't want some great calamity to happen to this kingdom, because then that would end my purple reign. And we can't have that.
I hate you so much. Anyway.
I would like to roll initiative.
Was that it?
I know I'm not a barbarian, but I would like to rage.
He doesn't have a character sheet, don't.
I'm deciding to change my ranger class to barbarian
well, first,
so that I can rage
I look
at
up,
you right now.
I look up to the sky. And give it the expression of the deepest loathing. Then.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's fair.
I would like to shoot him.
Do you accept my quest?
Where is this tower?
Does this pay?
I do.
Does this pay?
Okay, here's
That's
the
a
thing.
fair question.
Listen, I am like skipping a paid gig to do this, so I am just asking because I got like myself to feed.
Wait, we got a paid gig?
Here's the thing. Here's the
I'll
thing.
take all the money.
I am willing to pay you enormous portions of my own personal fortune, by which I mean like maybe 100th of it. And
Can you give us any sense of scale?
Like
No.
100 gold, 200 gold.
Are you talking 100,000?
Not important right
It's
now.
important to me.
No. You will get a
It's-
lot of money. Also, I am willing to provide you each with season ticket passes to our Grand Coliseum for any music acts in your lifetime.
How about
Well,
you?
that's a long time for me, so yeah, I'll take it.
That's free. You never have to pay to go. Oh, you know what? I'll double that. You can each take a date
How about instead?
forever.
Instead, you get us a gig at the Coliseum.
Oh, get us a gig. Yeah, we'll be better about
Yes.
Wait, what are you saying about your current state?
No, we are good. We are just we are all very competent musicians. I think you will find that we are very competent.
If you settled my anxieties over this, I would be willing to give you a gig at the Coliseum.
Done.
Okay,
Sold.
I said
And
that's
there
good
we go.
for me.
Where are we
All
going?
right.
Send
Now
us
we're in
off. I am
business.
ready. I have my.
Here's the thing. Not only do I not know if this tower is real, I don't know where it is. You will have to consult. There is a great oracle who lives outside of town, who you will be able to ask. There is a madman who lives across the water who could be interrogated nicely with money. And he may be able to tell you where this dark tower is or is forming or was or could be eventually. Because again, this might just be my dream. But if you go consult that oracle outside of town, you should be golden.
What's the oracle's name?
It's been a long time since we've spoken, so I do not recall.
He doesn't
We
know
just
who he
call
is, he
him-
doesn't know
We
where.
we just call him the Madman.
The map.
Or I do, because I'm bad with
The
names.
Oracle and the Madman are one and the same.
That's what I were you not listening to me,
You're
your
not very
regent?
smart. Anyway, we will do it. We will find your madman. We will calm your anxieties, and we will save.
Rock that Coliseum.
Yeah, rock it all night long.
Yes.
Very
Yes,
well.
the name of our Coliseum, which is incidentally the Casbah. You will rock the
I
Casbah.
will rock the Casbah.
You will rock the Casbah. Anyway, London's calling, so I gotta...
Anyway,
That was
I
real
would
bad,
like
I'm
to
sorry.
want to kill myself
No,
now.
hey, that's fair, honestly, though. That's not how I wanted to introduce the Clash into this game, but now it is.
I did not succeed in killing myself.
What did you roll for that?
I got a 9, so 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I don't hit.
What
I-
other
I-
Clash songs?
Not in,
I just shrug, smile pleasantly, turn around, and head off for the quest.
Wait, hold on. Where is this oracle? Just outside of town?
Outside of town, you're gonna have to go to the west. There is a kind of bayish swamp area that he lives in. Just honestly, just follow the yellow brick road.
Oh.
Is there a yellow brick road?
There's a yellow brick road, of course. I wouldn't say there was a yellow brick road if I didn't believe there was a yellow brick road. Just like how I believe there's this maybe giant tower.
You believe it. We don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway, that's all.
Probably purple ones.
Come
More
along.
grapes,
We have a map.
Actually, could I get plums this time? Thank you.
Oh
Come
my
along.
God,
We have a
I am
madman to
leaving. I'm
find.
getting out of here.
Eggplants.
Alright, I'm going to
Eggplants are a
follow
good one too.
Orcus.
There's nothing I love
I
more.
cannot take this anymore.
There's nothing I love more than eating an entire eggplant
Of course.
by myself.
Eggplant energy.
Raw eggplant.
Some raw fucking
Okay,
egg.
I am leaving.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
At this rate,
Goodbye,
we'll run in circles. It's a very mad world.
All around me.
If you need to communicate me, oh wait, and he reaches behind his neck and he undoes.
His headphones fall off.
Things
Oh,
out
we
of
get
his
the headphones.
Oh,
Awesome.
you know what? I don't know why I said there was like a phonogram thing happening. Let's assume we have electric amplification in this world.
Or
Why not?
magical. Sure.
You guys spent like the last calamity was like 100 years ago. You guys spent 100 years perfecting music. Someone figured out how to boost the volume of it.
It goes
Thaumaturgy.
up to 11.
Yeah. But he reaches behind. Yeah. Let's say he's also, by the way, wearing giant headphones with like musical staffs on the side.
Oh my God.
So it looks like
I wonder
Thor's
if he seems
helmet.
preoccupied.
Looks like Thor's helmet from Ragnarok, but with musical
Oh,
staffs.
by the love of Bahamut.
But he undoes this necklace, and it's his royal seal, which I'm sure you can guess what it looks like now.
There's an image of self-hatred.
It's a peacock.
No, it's literally just the prince symbol.
No, I think it's a peacock. I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure it's a peacock.
It's a
I agree
peacock.
with David. I liked the cranking phonogram.
All right, yeah, sure, all right, sure.
It's electronic, but it still has to be
Yeah,
cranked.
it still has to be
cranked.
cranked because we need the town criers.
guys-
People need jobs in this world, you know.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Yeah, now that there's no war,
The
we just
soldiers
gotta-
have gone.
It's out in the streets.
Anyway,
crazy.
he tosses out the royal symbol to it, just kind of hoping someone's gonna catch it, I guess.
I snap up and reach and catch it.
All right, here's the thing. You guys may have to travel through other kingdoms.
Oh, yeah. Then you said the oracle was like right outside of town.
No. Like eventually, you're gonna ask the oracle, but then you're gonna have to travel to other kingdoms, and I don't want people knowing about this because I don't want people to think I'm crazy, or than they already think I am.
I was going to say.
So keep
Half-
this on the down low.
Half orc in a white coat with silver tusks is going to be on the down low. Very well.
But you're on the down low as yourself. Don't involve me. Don't mention my name. If you absolutely need to, you can use that royal seal to gain or curry favor.
Very well.
But keep me
I
out of your
will use
bullshit.
my own wiles for that. All right, let us go.
All right, and he puts down he hands his staff off to one aide, and another aide hands him a steaming eggplant, and he just goes, "Anyway, good luck."
Pleasant day. Pleasant day. And now I leave.
I'm leaving for real this time.
All right,
I head out with them.
I did not write a script. This is all improvised. All right, so you guys step outside and you walk through all of the exotic tigers and the peacocks and the fountains, and you now in retrospect realize how much this was a clear illusion to Prince. But you walk out further and
All an
eventually
illusion.
it's all an illusion. No, it's an allusion.
It was
not
all
an-
fake.
No, it's an allusion, not an illusion. It's a big difference. But you walk out further and eventually you see a yellow brick road that starts to lead out of town.
All right. I hold up my arm to hook arms so that we can skip down.
Oh, I'm
Yellow
absolutely
brick road?
not skipping with you.
All right.
Orcus just looks at you with the most disdainful expression.
Oh, I
And
give
strides
the
forth.
same. I am not skipping with you.
Just
You guys
Just-
have never skipped down the yellow
just-
brick road?
nope.
I have
That's
never
what you
been
do.
down. No.
No.
It sounds to
I
me.
I
say-
do not.
I say
I do not.
goodbye to
I
the
do.
yellow
I
brick
do
road.
not skip.
It
I
sounds to
stride.
me that neither of them. It sounds like they don't have the heart or courage to be able
You're
to go
right.
through with this.
Maybe,
at that
maybe by
point-
the end of this we
Wait.
can get them that.
Yeah, and it sounds like at this point they don't even have the
Calling a
brains for
half
it.
orc a coward?
Huh? I'm
Are you
God,
calling a half orc
so-
a coward?
God hates us. We already know this.
No, look. I'm not lying about this.
I hate you.
Let's go. I just want to go home.
Skipping is
Anyway.
not a very elf thing to do. I don't know why you would assume that. I have more. No.
I'm really sorry about that courage and heart joke.
Well,
Okay, I have my
I
all
walked-
of my weapons,
anyway.
and my flute is in my quiver, and I'm ready to.
I have my rapier stored at my side and my guitars in hand.
I'm carrying my drum, and I have a single, thicker than normal drumstick in my hand.
I think it's going to hit things.
Ladies.
Oh my
so
god!
real quick, a courier runs out. Oh, my liege would like to remind you not to kill people, if you can. In case
don't
of
wor-
emergency, he says.
He said if we can.
very well.
I mean, like,
Very well. We will not take a stab at killing.
I'm not going to.
Unlike you.
Anything.
So all right, yeah, you guys take this yellow brick road, and over time,
I'm skipping down it.
yeah.
I'm
of
the
course.
only one, apparently.
You're the only one skipping down. It's because
Yes,
you're full of
yes,
whimsy.
you are.
Yeah.
Anyway, eventually you guys start walking out of town, and the city starts to fade away, and the outlying town starts to fade away, and you get up to a riverside. And as you approach this riverside, you can see on the other side of the river that there is kind of a marshy swamp area. But if you were to look down the river, you can see that it clearly leads out into the ocean. And there's a dock there, and there's a single rowboat tied up to the dock, and there is a man in what looks like a monk's habit sitting on top of one of the posts that goes into the water.
Do you think that's the guy?
I'm going
Fishing
to.
rod. He's got a
Going.
fishing rod.
Okay.
I mean, we may as well inquire. Even if he's not the guy, he might know he might have some information we could use.
Hey, you, man, there fishing. I'm going to go up to him.
Afternoon, sir.
He takes off his headphones. Afternoon to you. I sound a lot like the first guy. Afternoon to you.
It's just the same guy with a fake mustache.
Puts his headphones back on.
How much to commandeer your boat?
Oh shit. What?
We need to borrow your boat.
In particular, we need to get across this. We need to get across this river.
Oh, yes, we will give
whoa.
it back. We just need to. Or maybe you could ferry us across.
Oh yeah, I provide a ferry service for reasonably cheap. If you need to go down this Clearwater River, then I can do that on the down low. And we can take you out to the ocean.
Where do we need to go again?
We're just trying to find a guy.
He said down
Clearwater River.
Hey,
Clearwater River.
Oh,
you take those up.
what?
Yeah, down Clearwater River.
We're looking for a guy. Maybe you can help us.
Some
I
call
know a couple guys. I know a lot more fish.
We're looking for an oracle, some sort of madman.
Some call him an oracle. Some call him a madman.
Oh,
No,
You
anyone
suggest-
of that description?
are you suggesting are you trying to meet the madman across the water in the swamp?
Yeah, that's the one.
Probably.
That sounds like a fella.
Sounds like the guy.
My boat doesn't go into the swamp. My
Not
boat
much
goes.
to go.
That money isn't even the question. It's dangerous as shit.
You know what else is dangerous as shit?
Oh boy.
All right.
Hold on. We don't. I have a better idea.
When I say please.
I give this fella my most winning smile. I'll say, "Now, sir, we don't want trouble. We merely want to. You don't have to take us into the swamp. We merely wish to cross this river. You don't have to go into the swamp. So, would you be willing to take us across, pretty please?"
But the river, the swamp's like
Persuasion?
what?
Can I persuade?
Sure. Sure. I said in my real voice.
Anyway. Okay, that's a 26.
Damn.
It's really dangerous. There's all sorts of nasty monsters beneath the
Listen,
water,
my
and
friend.
hold
Well,
on,
as
let
you
me
can
act out this scene, madam.
Listen, here's the thing.
All right,
The regent fears.
Prince.
Prince.
Yeah, the prince.
Yes. He fears that there may be great danger about to befall this land. And we have been sent to stop it. We, the greatest musicians of the land. Greater than
Oh,
So,
name 3 records you've put out.
Tell you what, we'll do you better. We'll play one of our most famous songs for you right now.
Yeah, we will play a song for you. Or you could just ferry us across, because if this is very important. So if we are in danger, then you know whose fault it is really that we didn't get across the river. It's yours.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be mine.
Do you want to be remembered as the person who single-handedly brought ruin to this land?
Well,
No.
Then you should ferry us across, please.
Okay.
You will be remembered as the bravest man in all of Harmonica. And we will laud you in our praises when we write songs about you. I will write a song about you.
An entire album about you.
Incidentally,
all of your praises because we are bards and we do that.
Incidentally, we've played Orc this way. We've played Orc to be wild, and we've also played this little orc of mine. There are your 3 records.
I hate this.
All right. I mean, I can. I just. It feels bad. I see trouble on the way. I see bad times today. If I'm supposed to take you down my Clearwater River run, then you said a prince sent you?
Yes, Prince sent us.
That's correct, sir.
You got proof?
I hold out the seal.
Fine.
It is very important.
If his lordship requests it, I can take you across the river and into the swamp.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We greatly appreciate it.
And he just kind of stares off in the distance. I know the end is coming soon.
Well, that was not ominous at all. Let's go, guys!
All right, go ahead and get in my boat.
All right, I'm going to get in the boat.
I get in the boat.
Real quick, so I know, I guess, who to report to the authorities when y'all die. Assuming I don't also die. What were your names?
Well, my name is Vezerin.
Lars.
I'm Orcius.
Ah, cool. My name is Credence. This is my Clearwater River run. I'll just take you guys straight across to the swamp, and I'll take you up to the giant rock full of monsters.
Please, no stops in the bayou. I don't like going there.
Down in the bayou?
Yeah,
I
no,
hate
definitely
Louisiana.
not there.
None of those people are.
I can take you around the corner.
No.
Just around the river bend?
No, that's a different song.
I know, I was trying to stop it.
Were you born here? Were you born on the bayou?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, look, my dad worked well, but he provided for the family, but I wouldn't say I'm a fortunate son.
Ah, okay.
It ain't me, you see.
That's fair.
Oh boy, it's gonna get worse, folks. I'm super sorry about this.
As we
I would
shove
again
off,
like to roll to kill
fun.
myself.
So
Hey, I'm having fun.
he gets on the back of the ship, and this
That
thing.
is a natural one.
you kill one of us.
Hey,
you
hey.
kill him, push him into the water.
Fire into the...
So, if
I
you
kinda
roll a
wanna have
natural
you
one
kill
and
him.
attempting to kill yourself, does this mean you heal yourself?
Heal thyself, physician.
No, now I have positive HP, like all the way above my... Oh no, okay, let's go. I'm sick of waiting around, let's go.
Okay, sure. He gets in the back of the ship, and it operates like a gondola, so he's got this large paddle that he's using to push you guys forward. And he propels you across the river.
As we start, though, I want to start a beat, and so we can get a song going. 'Cause
Performance.
We need to perform something.
I can
Just
beatbox
to-
on the flute.
To
I
calm
begin
his
hum-
emotions, you might say.
I begin humming Moon River.
Wait, hold up. Are you literally rolling calm emotions? Or casting the spell calm emotions?
I mean, possibly. Maybe I'm weaving it into my drumming. Yes.
You got to say yes or no.
Okay, but
Yes,
are
I
you,
am.
you are casting calm emotions. How does calm emotions work against, say, me, an NPC?
I think he makes a save, and then he's friendly towards us.
A save of what?
Probably wisdom. Let's go with wisdom.
I'm pretty sure. I'm going to...
What do I have to beat? Doesn't matter. Roll the 2. Okay, so yeah, he's calm. So he was kind of shaking as he was paddling along, and he's a lot calmer. Even though he can feel that bad moon arising, he is simmered down.
I also rolled for performance. I got 22. I pull out my flute. I'm going to beatbox on the flute gently to Moon River.
I'm also going, and actually, yeah, play Moon River. Should I roll performance for that as well?
Absolutely.
That's
No,
done.
you guys.
Why
Should,
didn't we do this before? We were so good.
Okay, that's a 20.
We're just so good.
You guys should assume, like, without cost, like, absolutely. Roll performance. That's like your go-to. That's like walking in this game.
Got it.
I walk over to the tree and I roll performance. Like, that should just be part of
The
your
performance
set.
is wooed by the tree is wooed by my performance.
Guess who's never played Bard before? Anyway.
Me neither. Guess who wrote 0 script. Anyway, so yeah, he pushes you guys into the swamp. He's a lot more chill about this than he was earlier, as he alternates against the currents, and you get out of the river and you are in swamp country, which means it is a lot harder to get through, and there's branches that are getting in the way of the boats. He's like, hey, could you like help clear the way a little bit? I'm having trouble pushing through.
Okay, we roll performance to.
Mage,
I would like to outperform the
Mage,
branches.
No, let's
I would like
inspire him.
I would like to use Mage Hand to move aside branches.
Do you just do that by saying that?
Yeah.
Is there a roll?
No, there's no roll.
It's
Cool.
Mage Hand. It's a cantrip.
All right, this is the first time I've ever DM'd 5e.
Oh, okay, okay.
Cool.
Anyway,
It can only do like
Yeah.
10 feet or 10 weight at a time, so it's only 10 pounds of pressure. But
hey,
Fair enough.
That's
So-
enough.
it's still pressure. Should move things.
Yeah.
I would rather.
So that all right? No, I get it. That branch is under pressure. It's pushing down.
Right.
On
Mhm.
me.
Quite.
Yeah, pushing down on you.
Yeah. No man can stand it.
Yeah.
But this branch falls immediately, and it cracks, and yeah, you're pushing out of the way, and you do that a couple times. You can keep your mage hand going for a bit to kind of clear the rubble of the swamp out of the way.
It's so handy.
But he's so calm. He's so super duper chill about this.
I think we accidentally put him on weed.
Is he high or is he just?
Let's have a little bit of a conversation between you guys. How are you guys enjoying your river boat cruise?
Oh, I love it.
I'm not a big fan of water personally.
Oh, really?
Just in general, even drinking it.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you drink instead?
Well, I mean-
I'm standing in the front of the gondola like George Washington,
Sounds like
staring
me.
confidently in front.
I don't have high constitution, but let me
Just-
tell you, I can just take all the vodka in the world over water.
Well, yeah, ale. I
That'll
enjoy good
water.
ale.
What's water?
That's not water. It's ale.
I know, but it has
Big
water in
difference.
it.
No, it doesn't. Not the one I
And
drink.
then all of a sudden, the boat comes to a dead stop, and you hear a crunching sound of wood. And you guys can all
that's
look
not
over to
good.
the side and see that you have rammed headfirst into a boulder.
Okay, if we move the boulder, I can mend this.
Where's the guy? Is the guy
And the guys in the
downstairs?
background just kind of go, "Oh shit!" Like just
Um,
No, he's too calm.
Oh no,
He's too
Moonraker,
calm.
Sir?
betrayed us.
Exactly what part of piloting a gondola involves smashing into a rock?
Okay,
You know, I normally don't.
we got to just get it off the rock. I can fix the boat.
As he's attempting to kind of, because now he has to push back the other way to kind of push the boat away from the rock, but he's having a hard time doing that. And it's at this moment you can hear kind of like a bubbling sound.
Oh no.
And you
Oh,
can see,
no.
You can see little trails of bubbles off in the distance.
Are they coming towards us?
Isn't that ominous?
Yeah, they're coming toward you.
I don't
Okay,
like, I don't like that.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, no, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. They're coming towards you. And about maybe 30 feet away from the boat, which isn't that a convenient unit of measurement, like a little puff of air kind of breaches above the surface of the water. And you can see an animal go up and go back down. And you can see all the kind of jagged bumps all over its back as it slicks back into the water. And you realize you are surrounded by crocodiles.
Question.
Okay.
Could I use prestidigitation to create a small object and lob it into the water?
Sure.
Distract them.
Just look over there.
What kind of object, Glenn?
A stone.
Just a stone. You couldn't have just picked one up.
We're in the water. Where are you gonna pick up a stone?
I don't want to create any more disturbances that might attract him.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. All right, yeah. No, I'm sorry, that doesn't cut it.
Can I roll an athletics to move this boulder out of the way?
Would it be strength?
Okay.
It'd be strength, right?
Well, athletics is strength, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Damn. That'd be an unnatural 20.
Can I
What?
Can I try and do the
No, I'm sorry. He rolled a natural 20 on moving this.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, an unnatural
Yes,
20.
unnatural.
Then no.
An artificial 20.
No. This is an underwater boulder.
Damn it.
That's
Okay.
this is like the iceberg that sunk the
I'm
Titanic.
going to prepare by taking out my bow and my arrows.
All right.
And
I grab my rapier.
Awesome. Everyone roll for initiative for me, please.
Joyce.
Real quick, though, can I press the button on my drum to turn it into a shield?
Yeah, that takes a fraction of a second.
I rolled 20.
Oh, that's not gonna go. I rolled a 7.
I got a 15.
First of all, how many are there?
Well, okay, I'm sorry. Real quick. What was everyone's initiative, starting with Glenn?
7.
20. Not a natural 20, a natural 20.
15.
Just taking some real brief notes here.
That's fair.
Yeah, as you guys are, unfortunately, you look around and you see that you are surrounded by, in fact, 3 crocodiles.
Okay.
How deep is this water?
This water is fairly deep. I'd say maybe it's 20 feet down.
Damn.
Yeah, bummer.
How far away would you say they are?
I'd say about all the crocodiles are about 30 feet away.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so I think you have a round of range combat is what I'm going to say.
I do.
Let me go ahead and roll for these croc boys. These little chomper guys.
I'm also on the nearest one going to cast Hunter's Mark.
No, hold your fucking thought.
Why?
Because I got to roll for... Well, whatever. They rolled a 16 in initiative, so they will go after Nikki, but before Andrew. Crocodiles. Okay, so what were you about to do, Nikki?
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the one, if there's one that's like nearest to us.
Sure.
Nearest to us?
Let's say that there are 2 coming from the left side of the boat, and there's one coming directly from the right side of the boat.
Directly from
So
the right side
let's
of the
refer
boat.
to these, because most of my D&D games are like text adventures, because I don't use maps, because I'm a rebel. So let's say that there's like left front, left behind, and right.
Right. Well,
All right.
I'm facing that. We'll say I'm facing that one.
Left, front, left, right,
Okay.
and left behind.
So I cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And I'm going to knock my bow. I have my bow.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire at it.
This is your flute bow, correct?
It's not. I mean, my flute is in my quiver, but I have just a regular longbow.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What's Hunter's Mark do?
Hunter's Mark, so I marked it as my quarry, so until my spell ends, which is in 1 hour, I deal an extra 1d6 damage to that target.
Okay.
So,
So what did you roll to hit yet?
not yet.
Go for it.
Oh god, that is a 13.
That hits.
All right. Okay, 1d8. Hang on, guys. I have it. Where's my
Technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
7, 8, 9, 10 damage from the longbow,
Fuck you.
and 15 damage total.
Okay. Do you want to describe how cool that was?
Oh, it was so cool. It was so cool, guys. So when I cast the spell, it glowed a little bit with like this green light, very clearly marking it as the one I was going to attack. It's my enemy now. And I take out my bow and my arrow and I fire at it and it just goes straight into it, like right between its eyes.
That's pretty baller.
It was pretty baller, guys.
That's pretty baller. Right between its eyes, but not enough to kill it, unfortunately.
God damn
because
it.
the tough hide of crocodiles resist arrows directly to the brain. Sure. All right. Well, it is now the crocodile's turn. So the all of them get right up on that boat.
Oh god
don't like
damn
that.
it. I have a bad AC, guys.
Hi, handsome.
Can they not do that?
Oh. No. I'm sorry. They have to do that.
Oh,
But
shit.
they're 30 feet. Their movement speed is 30 then?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, it's 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet underwater.
Wow. I thought you guys.
Yeah, so they're right up on the side of the boat.
Cool.
And let's say that one of them, this is not an attack, but one of them attempts to ram the boat. So all of a sudden, there's just a thunk, and the whole boat just kind of shakes back and forth. There's no effect of that. That's just for world setting. Then anyway, with one of the other ones goes up for a bite.
Oh.
Let's say dwarf is a tasty meal.
Not that tasty.
Pretty tasty though. Doesn't hit. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
And then, so the one with the arrow between its eyes is the one who hit the boat. So one more attempts to go for a bite. Well, okay. Hey, folks, how are you standing in this boat? Who's where?
I realized now I was standing in the front of the boat a la George Washington. I realized now this might not be good.
No, because I would have hit you in the back of the head.
Well, you're probably
No,
not
I
in
was
the front.
facing to the right, so no, I'm in the middle.
I was up in the front because I was trying to lift the boulder out of the water. So I imagine I'm in the front at the moment and pushed you out of the way.
Okay, then I am in the back.
Okay, so then this crocodile is going to go for you.
Guys.
This crocodile rolled...
Or whom precisely?
Hmm?
Or whom precisely?
For Nikki, whose name is...
Vezerin.
So, hey, Nikki, does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, bummer.
Guys, I told you I am shit AC. I'm a ranged fighter. This sucks.
I'm going to need you to take 6 damage.
Just say no. Just don't do it.
Yeah, it bites at you. It takes a chunk of the rowboat. But it
motherfucker.
it also kind of gets you too. Yeah.
Right.
Really, there's just jagged wood there now. I think that's what injures you more than the actual bite.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, crocodile turned over. Let's hit it over to Lars, drumhammer.
All right. So right now I have like my drum in one hand, which is like the drum head hardens into a like steel, so it's like a shield, and the snare on the back turns into a handle so that you can use it as a shield. So I've activated that. I'm going to throw my drumstick into the crowd real quick and then pull out my battle axe and leap over to the one that attacked the elf person.
Are you staying on the boat?
Yeah, I'm staying on the boat.
Okay, just checking
right
that.
now, at least.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm going to go over and attack that one that attacked Vezerin.
Good plan. Go ahead and roll to hit.
All right.
Your battle axe him?
Yeah. I have 2 attacks. So first one is going to be a 17. The second one is 15.
17 and then 15?
Yeah.
Both of those hit just fine.
Yeah.
So you're going for back left.
The one that attacked her.
Back left.
Yes.
Hello,
That
new
one.
viewers.
Hey, that's the wrong die.
He tried.
That would be 11 slashing damage.
Oh, I forgot to add my modifier to my damage rolls.
What's your modifier?
I do this every time. Everyone who's ever played.
You know what?
with
It's
me
too
knows
late. No, what's your modifier? It probably won't kill it.
It was +3, so it would have been 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21.
Okay. Wait, 21? I thought you didn't...
Wait, 15, 18.
I was gonna say.
I was thinking I was doing 2 attacks. There was a spell.
Yeah, you
18.
Cool. That crocodile is severely injured. Anyway, so how much damage did you do in total?
11.
11
slashing.
damage. 11 slashing damage. That doesn't make a difference, but thank you.
That does make a difference.
Not against crocodiles.
Oh, you mean the slashing part? I would imagine the 11 made somewhat of a difference.
Oh, yeah. That makes
Overalls
plenty
were
of difference
fucked.
because it's a crocodile.
And then I turn to everyone else and be like, maybe a song will make them go away.
Absolutely not. I'm going to stab this motherfucker.
Haven't you ever seen like the cobras that they
Are not snakes.
what's the
I
word?
don't think crocodiles are the most receptive audience, do you?
They're reptiles.
Just kill it.
Reptiles love jazz.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What the boat guy said.
Oh yeah, that was me. I'm just he's still trying to push back.
Oh my
push back
god.
You're doing great, by the way.
Thank you, I'm trying.
Can I give him a bardic inspiration as well?
Well, no.
You're doing great back there. Get us out of here.
Actually, you know what? Silly me, let me roll his initiative.
You can fight?
You can now.
Oh my god.
This guy's
Lethal
gonna
with a
die
paddle.
so hard.
In fact, he's going before Glenn. Sorry, Glenn.
Oh my god, Glenn.
What is his name? Did we ever get this guy's name?
Yeah, it's Credence.
Oh,
this
okay.
is his
Credence.
This is Credence's Clearwater River
But
run.
we never asked.
Got it.
No, he said it.
I'm just gonna call him Creed for short.
Creed. That's cool.
That's way cooler.
Creed's a good band.
Credence.
Is Creed a good band? I don't remember.
No.
All right, I
Let's
thought not.
let's hope his skills lend credence to his name.
I hate this.
I assembled 2 of my strongest punters to make this happen, and then there's me, the third. Anyway, okay, sure. Yeah. You know what? He's gonna do a strength check to try to push you guys away from this boulder. Nope.
I'm guessing he fails that one.
He didn't do very well. He rolled a 9.
Oh my god.
So any attempts at bardic inspiration are gonna have to come eventually. Glenn, it's your turn.
Well, so which crocodile's looking the most injured?
No, don't fight that one. Don't fight one. That one's me. I have an extra damage roll on it.
Okay, very well.
Fight this one. The
Fine.
one that
Which one's
bit me.
looking the least injured?
That would be the one that is approaching the upper left. Yeah, the upper left is the one that has not taken any damage. The one on the right is the one with the arrow in between its eyes, and the one at the bottom left is the one that just got slashed by a dwarf.
Yeah.
Understood. So I look to the crocodile boy who has not been injured yet, and just say, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? Honestly, I can smell your breath from here, and oh god, is that duck caught between your teeth?
This is
Honestly,
vicious
when do you
mockery.
floss? Vicious mockery.
That was gonna be my
All right. From a statistics point, how does vicious mockery work?
Un momento. Aha. I unleash a string of insults, and if the target can hear me, it need not understand me. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Isn't it by your level? Shouldn't you get 2d6?
Correction,
Might be
2d4.
2d4?
You are very right. 2d4.
I know because I have it too.
And it has to save against the wisdom.
Love vicious
Yes,
mockery.
which would be DC 14.
Those famously wise crocodiles and their wisdom.
One just
3. So
one of them just stands up out of the water and says, "We should
Oh,
be making love."
and
not war."
and 2d4 for that matter. So give me 1 second.
and that was a flat 3. That was 3 plus 0 because crocodiles have no wisdom because they're crocodiles.
Okay, that's 4 damage.
All right, you could have done better.
Is it dead?
No.
Hey, I
No.
gave the thing disadvantage. So
Yeah, disadvantage is what's
Yeah,
better.
and it has disadvantage.
All
on
right,
its attack.
then let's go back to the top of the order. Hit it, Nikki.
All right, so back at the other one. So first, can I use vicious mockery on the one that bit me and attack?
I think it would only be vicious.
Yeah,
mockery.
it's spell or
spell.
attack.
Okay.
Sorry, bud.
I was just wanting to know. Anyway, I am going to load another arrow and fire into the one that already has been damaged by me.
Split the arrow.
Yeah, I'm going to aim for a rock. If I get a critical, can I?
Yeah. If you get 20, I'll let you do a Robin Hood.
Damn it.
not to interrupt, but question: would the spell attack bonus add on to the damage roll of vicious mockery,
I don't think it does. I think it's just the 1d4, unfortunately.
Okay, 21.
should-
to
or the
hit.
It should
Or
say
the-
in the spell.
or the 2d4? But yeah,
Andrew is canonically smarter than me when it comes to D&D rules, so trust him.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
yeah, okay.
That is
Just like
a
us.
7, 8, 9, 10. 11.
11 damage total.
Yeah.
And this is to the one that was already severely injured.
Yeah.
All right. This arrow does not do the cool Robin Hood thing. But
Can I
it,
still shoot it in the... Like, I want to shoot it, like, right in its nostril.
Lovely
I'm, like,
concept.
doing this thing, like, right in front of it, and it just hits it right in the face.
gross. Yeah, no,
Shoot.
it's deceased. It's dead. It is no more. It is a late
Oh,
croc.
it's her own boobies.
Shoot nostril, play to kill.
Oh, that's so fucking gross.
I was just going
I'm
to
proud of
shoot
you,
it.
but that's disgusting.
I'm sorry, not
Anyway,
really.
It is dead.
It sure fucking is. Yeah, that crocodile is deceased. There are now no more crocodiles on the right side.
Wait, we killed 2 of them?
One of them.
There was only one.
Oh, there were 2 on the left side. That's
Two
right.
on the
There's one that got.
Okay,
there's
then
one-
I'm going to turn, and that's my turn. Like, turn to the left, and that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. 2 hops.
So now, so now there's the
it's
slashed
just
boy,
to
and there's
prepare,
there's
so-
the guy whose feelings I hurt.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I was making fun of Dinky.
So there's the slashed crocodile, and then there's the crocodile whose poor tender feelings I hurt.
Yeah.
Yes,
that was-
bottom left is the one that got slashed, and then the top left is the one that just some wounds are on the inside.
I know, and I need to cast Cure. Alright, go.
It is now.
Remember, kids, brush your teeth.
And never smile at a crocodile. It is now the crocodile's turn. Crocodile's turn. The one in the top left is wounded by your words. So he's gonna kill you.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Did you nat 20?
No, I didn't, but I have to now roll for. So one of those was a 9, and the other one was a natural 20 plus 4. But I have to go for the 9.
You nat 20, one of those.
So that nat 20 just disappeared into the ether, and the 9 is what doesn't hit.
Well,
He
he's
bites
distracted.
He bites slightly to the left of me.
Yeah, he bites slightly to the left of you. Sure.
Ah, honestly, don't get your jaws out of my face. I can see the feathers in there.
God, his breath smells so bad, you guys. Oh my
That sucked. All right, the crocodile in the back is going to go for a quick bite of dwarf.
He can try.
Oh, no.
Oh, that would be a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be a natural 20.
Successful.
Roll for
Yeah, that'd be a
critical
natural 20.
confirmation.
Hey, folks in the chat, let me know how you want me to injure Andrew.
Or you could
Can
roll
you
for
injure my-
critical confirmation.
Can you injure Lars instead of Andrew?
The nat
or does
20
that have to be
density is worriedly
Sorry.
high.
I did mean Lars. Okay, yeah, anyway, so that's, let me look up the bite stat again, which is right over here in this other tab. That would be...
I think it actually heals me if I remember right.
No, I don't think
Oh,
that's
no.
true. Folks in the chat with the most BS. That's it. Anyway, critical, so doubled.
Don't you have to roll for confirmation?
No,
Or is
not
it
in 5th edition. No.
What?
It's just like
You
I'm
just
afraid
get
not.
a critical?
Yep, you do.
What is this game?
So that would be 7 times 2, 14 plus 2, so 16 damage.
cool.
How you doing, bud?
What
I'm doing
what
fine. I got a
editions
lot
do you
of
play
it. A lot
normally?
of-
Hey, for
Pathfinder.
the listener, we have not mentioned this at all. Everyone's level 6. That hasn't come up yet. Now it has. Someone in the chat, well, I know who in the chat. Turkey Jenkins is saying, kill the characters, not the players. Wrong. Incorrect.
So let's see.
I use vicious mockery on Ben.
Six,
dumb.
number of the beast.
Roll. You take 2d4 psychic damage because I called you stupid.
Also from the chat, Vicious Mockery is just the best cantrip. The image of mocking something into just giving up on life and dying is hilarious.
Thank you, David. You are correct.
I agree. Hey, folks.
I like this cantrip so much.
I love vicious mockery.
Wait, Vicious Mockery is a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Fuck that noise.
I can sling as many insults as I want.
I can be a bitch as many times as I like. This is my turn.
That's so good.
Anyway.
Folks, hey, if you are new to twitch.tv/Infinity Break, we are a fun tabletop-ish company. But if this is the first time you're in this chat, go ahead and hit that follow button for us, please.
You get to see me more.
At a certain point, you'll get to see Nikki more. Every Sunday, we do a 5th edition tabletop podcast / live stream called Speak of the Devil, which is why that logo is right there. I didn't realize that was mirrored, which is why that logo is right there. That's the show we normally do on Sundays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, featuring myself, Ben Hamlin, as Dr. Eden Radford, a Scottish doctor with depression.
So,
And
like,
Andrew
real life.
is also plays this game, who's over here, but over here in the real world. And Andrew, who do you play real quick, just so we can convince people that they need to subscribe and follow us on twitch.tv/Infinity Break Gaming.
I play an unstable half-elf warlock named Dareth Fenyor.
Who likes cats, as do we all.
Well,
but-
they follow him everywhere. I wouldn't really necessarily say he likes them, but there are a lot of cats.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead and follow us. We're fun. Who was I about to eat?
no,
I
you
did
ate
that. Yeah. 2 more crocodiles appear on the right.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
They are 30 feet away though, so there's some distance.
Range attack.
But there's blood in the water, and I mean it's from another crocodile, but there's some blood in the water, so they go in for a swim.
A swim.
Yeah, it fell apart. Don't worry. So
the swim of the swims.
it is now. It is now Credence's turn. Credence is going to try to strength check his way out of there.
Get the fuck out of there.
16 plus 1, 17. So yeah, he's able to push up against the rock, and you can hear him straining, but eventually you just hear because the front planks of that rowboat are kind of scraping against each other as he pushes away from the rock, and you guys are adrift backwards.
Yay.
Well done.
Good job, guys.
Good job, team. Glenn, it is your move.
Oh, I get skipped this turn, I guess?
Whoops. Andrew, go ahead before Credence does.
Well, I think I'm going to keep... So there's none on the right, they're all on the left now? Where are those 2
Two
more?
more of it here on
There's
the right.
2 on the left that are already at the side of the boat, and there's 2 on the right that are 30 feet away.
Cool. I want to attack the one that my orcish friend mocked previously.
Top left.
Yeah, so I'm going to go over there and swing this battle axe at it.
Go for it. Take a bat, swing, bat.
Yeah.
Busting Balls
Oh
comes
my
out
God.
every other weekend on Video Breakdown.
So that would be a 15 and an 11.
15 hits.
15 hits. So that would be for 7 damage. 7 slashing damage.
7 damage to the one that was viciously mocked.
Yes.
Okay.
The one that...
Not enough to kill it, but I will have you guys know that they are at the same level of health now.
Cool.
All right, so now it is Credence's turn, and now, oh, look, suddenly it's Glenn's turn. That was weird.
Odd.
My bad.
Anyway, just because I don't want to bother stabbing this poor wretch, I'm going to say, see, to the same one I'm going to comment, see, you missed me by a mile. Truthfully, what kind of a crocodile are you? You're more like an alligator than a crocodile, honestly.
Oh, that was harsh.
Bitch! Okay, go on.
The crocodile just rears up and goes, "Excuse me."
6 damage, by the way.
All right, for realsies, cool. Well, it doesn't matter which one at this point, but this is the top left one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Same one I mocked.
Cool. Is that it?
Yes, it is now the most disadvantageous and hurt.
Disadvantageous.
All right, Nikki Boylan, go for it.
Okay, I'm going to aim my bow at one of the ones that are the farthest away and fire at it.
Top right or bottom right?
Top right.
All right.
That is a 24 to hit.
Take top right for $200.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, how much did it hit with?
24 was to hit.
You're good.
Yeah, I have
That
plus
does
8.
it.
I have plus 8 to hit, so.
I figured.
Okay, then D8. That is a 5 damage. So that one.
Don't you have an extra? Oh, you're not using Hunter's Mark on this one, right?
No.
Right. You're fine. Cool. Crocodile time. So the 2 crocodiles on the right are now right up on you. One of which goes in for, you know what? Let's give one of them the tail attack.
Oh my god, guys!
And goes around to back to the side. Whoopsie dupsie
I
fuck.
have an idea.
What's your idea?
That's a 1. That was a 1 on the
Oh,
ground.
no,
It was
we
a
don't
1.
count that. It
No,
fell on the
that
Yes,
was
it
a
ground.
does!
1. That
It
was a
does!
1.
It counts!
Did it land
doesn't
flat?
hit.
It counts.
It landed flat and it was a 1. See?
Critical failure!
Counts.
Okay. Let's see how much damage does that one do.
It doesn't hit.
Unless it hits one of the other crocodiles.
I mean, it might as well, because eventually this game is going to have to end.
No, I have an idea. I have an idea. In fact, Lars says that several times.
What's the idea? I already asked you what the idea was.
It's not my turn yet. I can't do anything.
All
You
right.
can talk. It's a free action.
That is 9 damage to the crocodile next to it.
Yes.
They're fighting each other. Run.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You bitch.
I love
That
your
was quite the
character. The other croc is mad and goes in for a bite against that crocodile, which does not hit.
And Orcus just
Now the 2 crocodiles on the right. Oh.
And Orcus just mutters, and my work is done.
Oh my god, they hate each other.
Let's the crocodile that has been repeatedly viciously mocked is going to go for a bite of Orc, because Orpheus is being a dick.
Yes, he is.
That'd be 14 plus 4, 18.
Did you count disadvantage?
Yeah, that was the disadvantage because I just rolled a 19.
That's so 18 you say? Fine, he hits me.
Oh, finally, man. Oh, it's so sad.
All right, well
Sadly.
that is 1d10 plus 2, so let's see.
2 words, Croc. Ya basic.
I saw that in the chat. Thanks, y'all.
That's my vicious mockery.
Hey, that is 11 damage, Glenn. 11
See,
damage.
you can't hit me by
Oh man, that teaches.
Are we suggesting this happens mid-mocking?
That is, I think so, yes. 11 you
Love
say? Ow.
11, yeah. The croc in the back does the same, but for the dwarf.
Try it, I dare you.
Oh my god.
That's 12 to hit.
Nope.
And then doesn't matter. So okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, we tried. Next up in the order, folks, it is Andrew Eakle's turn.
Okay. So here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I want to run back to Credence, to our friend Credence.
You're right next to him.
Cool. Then I turn around to Credence.
Yeah, guys, this boat is 10 feet long. You're fine.
And I shove him into the water.
What the fuck? No, that's fair. That's fine.
No one just shove him into the water and grab the
Oh my god, are you
Or
going to
thing.
feed it to the crocodiles? That's the best idea I've ever heard.
No one likes CCR that much. That's not true. I love them. Okay, so
I just go run back and turn around, I guess, since I'm right there. Shove him into the water and grab the oar and start trying to get us out of there.
So Andrew, play fair. Do you think there's a grapple involved, or do you just want to?
I would say there'd probably be an athletics check.
All right, give me athletics.
Cool.
If you fuck up, he'll know.
He'll just see you coming and be like, what the fuck?
That is an artificial 20.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
enough.
god, you just knocked that guy out of the boat. What the fuck?
Shut up! Get out of here! Let's go!
Oh my god, we're just going to leave him behind.
I'm gonna say that if you had rolled a little higher, you would have been smart enough to push him in the opposite direction of his oar. But you push him in the same direction of his oar, so he like falls backwards and is like holding onto it. But he's just at like, you know, one of those like times when you kind of lean off the side of your bed to grab something and you realize your center of gravity is too far gone and you're just gonna fall no matter what you do. That's what happens to him. And then bloop, into the water, and the oar kind of waves back and forth.
I grab it. My little orc arms.
Dexterity check.
I'm not an orc. I'm a dwarf.
Dexterity check to grab.
Little orc arms.
Can I assist with this?
You sure can.
Can this be
10 feet away?
is this in acrobatics or is this just straight dex?
Straight dex.
You sure? Somebody inspire me. That would be 13.
Yeah, you grab it.
Oh, okay.
It's a wooden
Thank
pole.
God.
And I guess it matters not, but to assist, I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Of all the times to get the nat 20s.
Aren't you on the opposite end of the boat, just like, yeah, you got it?
Grasp it firmly.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah. So.
They grasp it.
Yeah. So there's some blood in the water. The crocodiles are going to eat him on their next move.
Cool.
So
Let's
they're
get the fuck out of
distracted,
here.
they aren't going to get us?
One of you's already in the water, so they're going to go for that one.
Wait, did we just
fed
pull
him.
them in?
Oh my god, I can't believe what we
Oh,
did!
they won't come for us now.
I guess it's true.
Let's get out of here.
Good thinking, man. I like
you.
that idea.
Hold out a fist bump.
I feel the end is coming soon.
Seriously, you
Don't go
two?
out tonight, because you're bound
I
to
am the
get
world's
bite.
most chaotic elf. That's just a fact.
There's that moon.
It's probably not a good time to mention that pretty much nobody in my elf community likes me because I'm very high.
Yeah, maybe a bad time to mention that. All right, so back up to Glenn. It's your turn.
Back up to Glenn.
Okay. You know what? Sure. I'm going to see if I can pull this poor fellow back into the boat.
What?
No, we just put him there!
Can I stop him?
I'm going to push him over!
I am the dungeon master. I must remain neutral in times of conflict between players.
I want to push him over the boat!
Look, we're sending an innocent man to his death. I'm not cool with this.
Yeah, but I would rather
Rather
survive
than
than
the
him.
prince sending 3 innocent people to their deaths, come on, look, think of the numbers, man.
The words of the Prince Regent echo through your head. Hey, try not to kill people.
Oh my god, you have to remind us.
This is the first person you've run
And I
across.
remember, the prince told us, don't kill people.
Oh my god, fine.
No.
We
No,
aren't
no,
killing him,
excuse-
the crocodiles are.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to try and pull this fellow back in.
You
What-
better not waterlog us.
I'm not moving.
I'm
What
not
do I need-
helping.
What do I need to roll for this?
Sorry, 1 second. Thank you to whoever in the chat just pointed out that we did have the PvP tag in it.
That would be David.
Because David Bollinger, who is our normal streaming guy, I clearly didn't clear the tags from when he did Rainbow Six. My bad.
Anyway,
A little too late to
It
change
says
that.
multiplayer,
this be an-
PvP, English,
would this be
RPG.
athletics or...
Oh man, wouldn't this have gone better if we had labeled it as D&D? Whoops.
So,
Uh,
athletics or...
oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to play a game? Yeah, you're trying to save. You're trying to save this dude. You're trying to pull him out of the water.
That's about the summary.
Okay, well, it's within your movement range to get to the back of the boat just fine because this is a rowboat. It's only like 10 feet long.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, no, that's strength because you're gonna have to lift the dude out of the water.
Can I give him?
Athletics,
Can
strength...
I unhelp him? Can I give him disadvantage?
No,
on
we're too
it?
far away.
As you're lifting this dude up, like Andrew just kicks him in the face.
Yeah,
know what?
Andrew does, not Lars.
Yeah, not
Andrew
Lars.
appears and just kicks him in the face.
Oh,
I'm gonna see if I can
Well.
edit our tags real quick. Keep talking.
well, I don't think I'm doing much because regardless of my strength modifier, I rolled a 2.
At least you didn't roll a 1 and fall in.
Oh, whoops, I guess he's dead.
Hey, that sucks. Okay, Nikki, it's your move.
Alright,
Don't
I'm
worry, I'll
going
save
to...
you.
Hang
Oh,
on,
shit.
I have many tabs. Okay, I am going to point at this one. Okay, I'm going to just like right there. I have my bow and release right into the croc that I already injured.
Okay.
That's 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to hit.
That hits.
Whoa.
8 points of damage.
Okay, coolio. And this is one of the crocs on the right?
Yeah, the one that I already injured.
Alright, so it takes 8 damage, noted appropriately. Not dead.
God damn it, just die already!
What kind of crocodile is this?
The hardy kind, I already shot it twice. Look at this motherfucker.
You have a very filthy mouth for an elf.
I know.
I changed the tags.
I should just tell you that the other elves don't like me very much. I got very bored at the conservatory.
I bet.
You guys are much more fun.
So, who's crocodile time? Oh, it's crocodile time.
Crocodile
Oh, they're eating the
time.
guy. They're
Oh,
busy.
they're eating that dude. They're just doing it up. They're
Eating that
munching on
dude.
that man.
Don't worry,
yeah.
I'll save. Oh,
The
no.
2 crocs on the left find a new target. It's almost... He's prone.
He's in the water at
Yeah,
this point.
Yeah,
He's dead in
so
the
that's
water,
like
yeah.
prone. It's not even worth rolling.
Credence. No.
Rest in peace, Credence, and the Credence clearly wanted to
Credence.
Oh,
Credence.
I guess
No.
this boat is ours now.
at some point we can revival him.
Can we? Oh god. I hate everything about this. I hate you all.
Oh,
I
Credence.
take back what I said.
Your noble sacrifice will not be forgotten.
Don't,
he's dead.
The tags are probably unchanged because it probably doesn't update them live during the game, but whatever. Or during the stream, like you'd have to press reload, but also, who cares? We're like 2/3 into this already. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Credence.
Yeah, you have to
He's no
reload.
more.
Yeah, Credence is no more.
Rest in
Real bummer.
pieces.
Do we want to give him some like last words as he drowns in crocodile eating?
I do have final. I actually do have some final words.
No, I meant of his.
Oh.
Glug, glug, glug.
I'll never let go, Jack.
Well, he's definitely not a fortunate son now.
Unfortunately.
It ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me.
Dead.
All right. The two crocodiles on the right proceed to continue to gnash at the boat. One of them is going to go in for a tail attack,
Oh boy.
which certainly hits. It's hitting the side of the boat, but I'm going to say this attack roll would still, you know what I'm getting at? Like, it would hit the side of the boat, but, like, you'd be the one that got knocked back. Does that make sense? Nah.
Him?
Who's in the front? Who's in the back?
I'm in the back.
Wait, I think you're
I believe I'm towards
Like,
the
I'm in
front
the
right
middle.
now,
I'm in the middle.
and I'm in the front.
Yeah, you know what? Let's keep it simple. Let's do bites. Well, I already rolled that. So 14 to hit the dwarf.
No.
All right. And then the other one, not even worth noting. Andrew.
How many crocodiles are left? Is there
There's 4 crocodiles left. 2 of them are busy.
four? Are occupied.
Occupado.
So I recognize that this is perhaps this should have been the starting move before sacrificing our good friend Credence.
Oh my god!
Oh gee,
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Animal Friendship on these crocodiles.
All right, go for it. How does that work? How do I stop you from doing that?
They have to make a Wisdom save, and I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level so that I can target 3 of them.
Okay, like I know I just shot arrows into you, but listen. My friend here.
If they fail,
Hello.
they are charmed by me for the duration, which is 24 hours. So if this works, we're gonna ride these crocodiles the rest of the way.
I'm a sociopath.
You want to ride a crocodile, which may try and bite you.
No.
Loudly in the chat. Now you cast.
Now
Animal
you
Friendship.
cast animal friendship.
I
Okay.
admit
Only in an
maybe I should have
Australian
done it
accent.
before sacrificing Creed.
What's my
but,
goal to beat?
It is gonna be 13,
Enough of this crocodile
which
rock.
is not that much.
13?
Actually, no, not 13. It's gonna be 15. No,
Make up your mind before I look at the die.
13. Sorry.
Do I have to roll for each of them?
Yeah. Unless it fails, and then you can just use that for all 3. and I'm
Okay,
cool with
18 for one. 13 for another.
that. Damn it.
Natural 1 for the last
Yes. So
He's
one of
like-
them is my friend.
one. All right.
I embrace him.
I will let you
Just hear
choose.
da, 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 da.
Casting this, by the way, it's not a normal like, oh, I use my hands and I twiddle my fingers and cast. I play
Yeah.
my drum to cast this thing.
Man.
Everyone knows that crocodiles like the drums.
Crocodiles
Yeah, exactly.
love the
Okay,
drums.
they're percussionists.
Common
Good
knowledge.
to know.
Crocodiles roll, drums roll.
Oh my god, that death roll!
Crocodiles love that rock. That crocodile rock.
All right. So which crocodile do you want on your side? There's.
2 of them are occupied with Credence.
boss.
Oh right. Yeah.
One of them, I think, was attacking Orcaeus, or
No, one of them I got.
Orcaeus.
yes, sorry.
One of them I shot 2 arrows into.
So that one's probably hurt. So let's not go with that one. Let's go with the other one.
So which one?
So there's 2.
Oh, the one on the right. That.
That is.
How about I give you the one with the highest health?
That works. I'll choose the one that looks least hurt.
That would be the one.
That'd be Croc number 5, who is the one on the bottom right.
Cool.
So
He's
all of a
my
sudden it kind of
buddy.
sits up in the water like a dog, I guess.
I hug
Like
him.
a dog, I guess.
You going for a hug?
I'm going in for a hug.
Oh my god! Get nothing away from me!
Okay, cool. Glenn, it's your move. Oh no, sorry. There's someone who's supposed to go before you. No.
He can't go because we killed him.
Never mind.
Yes, well, you see, that person is in pieces.
We
So
did
I
not
said
kill
rest
him.
in pieces, that's what I meant.
The crocodiles killed him, not us.
Yeah,
We are not
I mean,
guilty.
You
You're-
only
you're splitting
threw him
hairs.
into the water.
I mean, if the crocodiles weren't there, he'd be fine. He'd just be going for a swim. So it's clearly the crocodile's fault.
Okay, if you want to say so.
This
Whatever.
rocks. All right. So
Anyhow, so if I've got this right, there are 4 crocodiles. One's now our best buddy. 2
Yeah,
are
that's funny.
two are engaged, and then there's Bitey McBitey Face who's still after
Yep,
us.
they're engaged. They're getting married next week. Yeah.
Do you take
Yeah, the two on
this
the left-
crocodile to be your lawfully
Pardon?
wedded wife? Anyway,
The two on the left are busy. The one on the top right is crocodile, and then the one on the top or the one on the bottom right is now a friend.
And
Anyway.
currently being hugged by Lars.
so the currently hostile crocodile.
Yeah.
I'm just going to smile sweetly, and attempt to end, because it's been so fun thus far. Why are you bothering to still attack us? Clearly the others have learned the error of his ways. See, this crocodile is much smarter, and this crocodile is fighting his friend because he knows he'll get to eat more of us if there are fewer of you. Why haven't you been smart enough to catch on and do the same? Honestly,
This is
you
still
worthless
vicious mockery?
lizard. Yes.
All right. How much damage?
If it connects.
Oh, if it connects. Right. What do I
14.
So much has happened in the last 6 seconds. It doesn't matter. So how much damage?
That would be 6.
Cool.
And he is the most disadvantageous of crocodiles. Once again.
Not dead.
Oh my god.
All right. It is Nikki's turn.
Okay, I'm going to. Okay, the one that
I-
is closest to me,
Crocodile.
the one that
See,
I already shot.
he's now the Mocodile.
the Mocodile. I
Oh,
am.
Glenn, never change.
Oh, I won't. Ever.
Hey, Andrew, I'm running low on a laptop battery.
There's your thingy.
Cool.
going-
Oh,
Let's see here.
I could grab it.
no, I got
Oh,
it.
you
It's
got it.
chill. Nikki, keep talking. Folks, I'll be
Okay.
right back.
I am going to.
Look at the fucking video.
I know.
So
I
at the
know.
You're
one-
just like leaning straight towards it.
At the one closest to me, I am going to. I guess I'm going to shoot it again. This time into its other eye.
What's happening here?
Looks like it's caught in that.
Okay, could you also plug this in? Because that's the thing that needs to happen.
Oh god.
Hi, folks. We'll be right back.
Pause.
The Mocodile died. That is a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Wait, so on the one that Glenn has been
Here you go,
mocking?
friend.
The one that I shot 2 arrows into, it now has an arrow in its other eye.
Okay, I think more importantly, it's fucking dead. No,
Good,
it's fucking...
because I rolled an 8, so that would have been 16 damage.
Yeah, it's dead. It's deceased. It's
Or
gone.
8,
It's
9,
goodbye.
10, 11, so
nope,
22
it's just, it's fucking dead.
It went right through its eye, just like
Oh
You
boy.
Crocodile and
Right
arrow
into
and
its
shoot it
brain.
into the Mocodile.
Licky, have we ever brought up my eye traumaphobia before?
it's dead. It's dead, dudes.
All right. Anyway, so 1 crocodile down, 1 friend, 2 eating.
Okay, guys, I killed that one.
They're pretty distracted right now.
Hey, so it's the crocodile's move. One of which is your crocodile. What happens?
right.
Yeah, the other 2 are engaged. What happens with your crocodile?
Well, I would like to
I wonder
attempt
what
to
they're doing
ride
about the
him.
wedding reception.
I'm thinking like a surfboard.
Oh my god.
Get up on it.
All right. Is it my turn? Can I do that?
No.
Damn it.
Fuck you. Now it's your turn, actually.
Okay, cool. So I whisper that in his ear that I want to ride him like a surfboard.
Now you get disadvantage.
Ooh.
Come here, little mama. Let me whisper.
I want to ride you like a surfboard.
It's like,
Oh,
how does that?
Oh my.
So can I do an
Speak of the devil every Sunday at 11 a.m. PST. Twitch.tv/Infinity Break Gaming. What?
Can I do an athletics check to try
Fuck it.
to
Fuck
mount this
it. Fuck
crocodile?
it. Don't say mount.
God damn it. I need to inspire myself beforehand. That would be a 15 total.
Sure.
All right.
Siri, what's the difficulty check for riding a crocodile?
That would be a DC 14.
I'm sorry, I can't help you find that. 'Cause it doesn't exist.
I'm sorry, what?
Proceed.
The crocodile lays down into the water, and I leap heroically from the boat onto its back. And then there's like a wake behind as we...
Oh my god.
Almost like a jet ski. It just swims.
All right. No attacks? That's it?
Can I still do an attack?
Sure.
Oh, cool.
Let's end this encounter. I don't care.
I will surf my way over to the ones that are... the one that he's been mocking.
Is dead.
Is dead. I killed it.
Well then, never mind. There's only the two attacking the dead guy, right?
Yep.
Oh.
And each other.
I guess I'll attack them, I guess.
All right.
Question: have they been attacking each other or just going after Credence?
Just sharing some good fisherman meat.
Well, they're engaged, so...
Yeah, they're engaged.
So yeah, they're fighting.
Yeah. Well, we don't
Lover spat.
So both of those are going to hit. And I already know that. You're both going to be on the same crocodile, so let's do 9 slashing damage with my battle axe.
Deceased.
Cool.
I don't even need a look. Let me just double check. Deceased.
Although I feel bad because they were engaged and I just killed one of their...
All right, Glenn.
The fiance or the...
There's one crocodile left to mock.
Please.
How far away is the crocodile from us at the second?
Just like directly next to you, like within 10 feet.
The crocodile blushes.
Just,
Yep.
End it.
Oh, Lars.
Your mother was an alligator, and your father smelt of ducks.
Oh my god, that's the worst insult I've ever heard.
Go ahead and roll for it. Sorry, let me counter. Of course.
Roll.
Go ahead and roll for that damage.
I have the feeling this is going to kill it somehow.
3.
It had exactly 3 HP left.
Convenient.
Very. Just flops over dead.
Oh my god, you actually
I have insulted a crocodile to death.
No, let's say in a rage it jumps up at you because you got it so mad with your vicious mockery it went into berserker mode and it lunged forward. It impaled itself on one of those jagged pieces of wood from earlier.
That's what you get.
And now you've skewered yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was real good, you guys. That was real good.
All right, you may proceed forward.
I'm so excited.
Wait, is the boat broken?
The boat is kind of broken.
I'm going to cast mending on it.
Okay, it is leaking, but as long as you don't spend 6 months in this leaky boat, you should be okay.
I'm going to mend it.
I would like to use this opportunity to cast Cure Wounds upon myself since I did get bitten one time.
Okay, so
I'm going to cast mending on it.
Any parameters? Just
no, it's a cantrip.
All right.
And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
The boat is mended, and go ahead. Yeah, so go ahead. Sure. Both of you heal thyselves.
Let's see. D8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Do we want to just take a short rest?
Oh, we could just
hang out for a minute.
Rest, and then
Yeah,
because I have.
All right, someone roll perception.
Okay.
Anyway, that's 4 HP gains.
I have really high.
I don't.
Did not roll very high with that one.
Bad.
That's an 11.
All right, Glenn, go ahead.
Oh, I got 43. I got 4 hit points, so now I'm back up to the whopping total of 43.
Perception,
my dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, perception. Okay, 16.
Awesome. Okay, so you can see it. The fog of the swamp is starting to clear a little bit, and you can see a massive rock formation appearing in the middle distance. This appears to be a cliffside rock. There's like lots of vines hanging down from it, but the closer and closer and closer it gets down to water level, you can see a bit of a sandy swamp beach, which I guess is just mud, now that I think about it. And there's like a clear carved entrance in the front of this large rock.
Ominous.
So I at this point I get down, so I'm just like straddling the crocodile instead of standing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
How are you? Do you like it?
Right.
Do you like him riding you?
Has anyone made like the fact that we can abbreviate to croc, so he's just straddling that croc? Just double checking if we've made that joke. Just want to double check if we've made that joke. Continue. Speak with animals?
Yes. Yeah? So I cast Speak with Animals so I can talk to it.
Okay.
And I'm going to...
Rock is the best music genre.
I hate everything.
Keep going.
And I kind of lean down in a little bit closer, and then I whisper, "Can you take me over to that entryway? Can you lead us?"
Hey there, let me just whisper in your ear.
What does a crocodile sound like?
Yeah, to everyone else, I'm just like growling, whatever crocodile.
Wait up, He-Man! Yeah, I can
Oh, by the way, I'm going to move to the back of the boat and steer the boat so that
Yeah.
because like no one is steering the boat, you guys. I gotta do it.
He responds
Is
in
that-
crocodile sounds and takes you to the muddy bank. And,
But what does he say? I can understand him. I want to hear.
This is making me very uncomfortable. Please stop riding me. I'll do anything you want if you just get off.
I am not a beast of burden.
I am a crocodile.
I don't have fun dialogue.
I am not a beast of burden.
I don't have fun dialogue. You guys land up on this muddy bank.
Okay, jump off the boat.
With some hesitancy, I dismount.
Is there anything to tie the boat to?
No,
Will the boat float away if we leave it here?
probably.
Oh my
We
god!
can- I'll drag it up onto the shore.
There you go. We drag it up onto the shore. I help.
I have a tender moment with the crocodile before returning
Do
to
you want to elaborate on that?
I'm gonna look away.
I'll give you two some alone time.
I'm going to cast brain bleach, so I
Just
don't think about
cast
it
blindness
anymore.
on yourself.
No!
I'm going to cast prestidigitation to blow a dramatic breeze past them.
I'm going to
My
play on
b-
the love theme from Romeo and Juliet on my flute.
yes.
Did not think this game was going to include monster fucking. But...
But I'm in it, so here we are. It's not me, Ben! I'm not the one doing the monster fucking. Anyway, I'm playing the love theme from Romeo and Juliet on my flute.
I kind of lean down and say, "I'm sorry, I have to go for now, but I'll come back for you." And I like pet it a couple times.
Cool.
I just thumbs up supportively.
And then I wipe away a tear and go over to the other two.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, I know that was very hard for you.
It's okay. I know we'll be back.
You'll meet him again, I know.
He'll wait for me.
Oh my god.
I know.
Please, let's continue the adventure. Yeah, so
This
you,
is the adventure.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Anyway,
Alright, let's go.
carrying on.
there's a smooth stone entrance to the side of this cliff face. It looks man-made.
Is it like a door or a board?
Nope.
Or just go through?
Just go through.
I'm going in. I'm gonna look around first.
Yeah.
Just to like see if there's anything in the vicinity that might threaten or like if we're being watched already. So that's a walk.
Are you perceptioning?
I'm perceptioning. That is a 14.
No. It's just that it's what I said there already was. But your elven ears pick up something interesting. In addition to the sounds of swamp
And crying crocodile.
and crying crocodiles,
I don't know
crying
what
crocodile
swamp
tears.
sounds like.
you can hear faint piano music.
The Piano Man!
You can hear faint.
Maybe he'll sing us a song.
You can hear faint.
We're all in
piano
the mood.
Yeah, we're definitely.
Yeah, we're all in the mood for a melody. And after that, I'm feeling alright. Alright, let's go.
What
Crocodiles
are you
up there.
doing here?
What are we?
So you hear piano music, and it is echoing. There's reverberation. It sounds distant,
So,
but nearby at the same time.
Can we tell what direction it's in?
From the cave.
Okay, from the cave. You
Nikki,
made
it's
it
from
sound
the
like it was.
cave.
You made it sound like it was coming from all around in the swamp because you were like the sound of the swamp plus piano music.
No. Sorry. To
Okay.
be clear, it is coming from the cave.
Okay, we're going to go in the cave.
Yes.
so off we jaunt. Or at least off I jaunt.
I'm gonna roll a performance to jaunt.
Yes, I will
Oh,
jaunt
kill
it.
that
I will
jaunt.
as well.
That was the greatest jaunt ever.
Ah.
You made me almost want to jaunt, except still
That's
no.
a,
Join!
I'm
That's a
not.
27. I am jauntily jaunting.
I got a 26. So
I got a
you're better than
20.
me.
I jaunted 20.
We all jaunt
Good
into
jaunting.
this game.
All right,
This
you
is
guys.
what playing with bards is like.
I like tapping my snare to the jaunt.
I'm just envisioning basically the Take On Me dance.
Alright, we're going. We're going towards the piano music. I'm going to lead the way towards the piano music.
You step into this chamber, this first chamber of this cave system, and immediately, just the air gets a lot cooler. You're surrounded by stone, and it smells less like dead crocodile and dead credence. Yikes! But yeah, you walk into this area and you look around, and it's a very simple cave, but there's wood scaffolding around the area, like holding it up, so it looks like this was man-made. This looks recent, perhaps. But what's important, what you really start to notice, is that on the ground there is yellow bricks inlaid into the stone.
I put my arms up to hook elbows.
Oh no. I jaunt.
I'm
don't
I'm already
skip.
jaunting. You got your
Just-
thing for the day.
Bye. You're on your own.
So it's kind of a long chamber. It's oblong, but the yellow brick road continues kind of weaving back and forth, and about halfway through there appears to be just kind of a watery moat.
I refused to skip because I was not yet friendly with them, but now I am, so I jaunted. And that's as much as you get from me today.
Basically the stone floor of this cave has kind of sunk below water level at that point. So there's like almost a moat or in the cave stream going through. This
So
area.
goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. Anyway.
R.I.P.
Anyway. All right. Is this a particularly deep moat?
No.
Are there crocodiles?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Maybe I'll.
Look.
Yeah, but now you guys
Cheese
are
on your love.
now you guys aren't on a
Never.
boat, so this should be easier. That being said, no, it's maybe all of 5 feet deep. But that being said, the closer you get to it, 2 crocodiles emerge from it.
Are they going to
Oh,
find
are you
us?
kidding me?
Wait.
I have an idea. I push Orpheus in.
Oh no!
Roll for initiative real quick.
Wait, are we rolling for initiative for real?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to cast Speak with
No,
Animals.
not
Oh
again.
no, go ahead.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals on them, or on as a second level. So, and speak with them and ask about. I'm going to ask them if they can tell me about this. If there is someone living in this cave. Is that a yes?
Go no further.
Why not?
You shall not pass.
The madman wishes to see no one.
But we
He-Man.
But we have to see him. Great. We have to see him. It's very important.
Turn around. Say goodbye to this yellow brick road.
I cannot say goodbye to this yellow brick road. I already came this far.
What are they saying exactly?
Listen, this man here, he is a friend of crocodiles.
Oh, I want to die. Okay, keep going.
Listen, we are all friends of crocodiles here. Please let
I
us
just
pass.
ask, what are they saying?
They are saying to. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. You guys are not understanding right now.
You've just been growling at them.
Okay, they say to turn back that the madman will see no one. But I told them that I will see the madman behind the curtain.
Hmm.
And then I
Madman.
said please, because everyone knows that crocodiles love it when you're polite.
Roll to persuade these crocodiles.
Okay. Okay. That's a natural 20! I just want you guys to see this natural 20 right here.
Oh, good. Oh, this is so
That
good.
is a natural 20.
I love this game.
Sounds legit. And they turn around and they hop back in to the underground stream.
Alright, guys, let's go!
And they are seen no more.
Quickly.
Alright, I just totally avoided that encounter by some... Okay,
I don't
guys.
know what you did, but whatever.
I told them that... So, here's the thing. I just said please, and they were like, seems legit, and then they left. So we're good, you guys, let's go.
So did you get any of their numbers, or?
Oh my god, you already have a crocodile boyfriend!
But for you don't,
Oh,
right?
for me. Oh,
Well,
I'm not
honestly,
really into
are you going to be
crocodiles.
unfaithful to your crocodile?
No.
Honestly.
No, he was asking for
Absolutely
me.
not.
Which
but
I appreciate the concern, but I'm not really into crocodiles. I am more of like a, I don't know, like...
The thing about crocodiles
alligators
is
are fine,
Oh.
but
the
like...
thing about crocodiles is that they're not up to scale.
Yeah, they're not up to scale! Anyway, we're going to continue to move forward. Behind the
Yes.
curtain. I mean, you know, metaphorically.
I understand. Okay.
I just want to let this die right here and never use it again. Because this is the best roll I've ever
All right,
done.
no,
Take a
proceed.
picture.
Alright, you guys, what do you think we're going to find?
Wait, perception, did you say?
He said proceed.
Oh, proceed, not perceive. Got it.
You can perceive if you wish.
I don't want to use this dice again.
Perceive as we proceed, see what happens.
That's the monster fucking die.
Except I didn't fuck the monster, Ben. Are you kidding
Okay.
me?
Okay. Well, that's a 7, so I doubt I perceive much as we proceed.
Wow, you're really not going to use that die.
I just want to let it sit there for a moment. 19.
All right, yeah. As I said, oblong chamber, yellow brick road goes underneath this. Goes underneath this moat due to the depression in the cave.
Oh, my fur coat is going to get so wet
There's
from all
wood
this.
beams and wood scaffolding still holding things up. At the end of this very oblong chamber, there is a solid stone door, which does not appear to be budged. It appears to be almost like hewn into the rock itself. But above it, you notice a golden ring. There is basically the wall with the door goes up, and then there is an indent above it that has a golden ring.
Do you think we should knock?
I
I
listen.
would like to say
I
far
have a-
above it, like 10 feet above the door.
Listen, I have a plan.
What?
I'd like to go up to the door, knock politely upon it, and say, "Crocodile Inspector,
There is no answer from the door.
Crocodile Inspector."
There's still no answer from the door.
Oh my god, open up!
Well, I tried.
No answer from the door.
Okay, what about, hey, can you cast Mage Hand to touch that ring? I don't have Mage Hand. prepared.
Mage handing. I mage hand the ring, whatever that means.
The world may never know. You reach up to touch. You reach up to touch the ring. It's a brass ring.
Is it like one that you can pull, like a?
Nope.
No,
No,
it's just
no.
there.
No, it is.
I was thinking like a door.
No, it's literally just a metal ring that is right above this gap in the stone.
What's special about that?
Oh, this is
Do you think we
precious.
have? Do you think we have to put a crocodile nose through there? Like.
Precious.
I think that's unlikely.
No, I got what you're getting at, Glenn. Don't worry.
What if you have to play a song?
I whip up my guitar and
Always
and
a good
begin
excuse for a song.
tune it up and sing, "Open the door, open the door,
Stop having
please
it be
open the door,
closed.
please open the door."
Does it open? Is it open now? We walk through the door.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't open. I will make this a little bit easier for you. I'm gonna add something I wasn't gonna previously add, but you guys are stupid. So, you know what? There is all of a sudden.
I resemble that remark.
There is something you didn't notice before that is now definitely there. There is a engraving of a candle on the door.
So there's a candle, there's like a gap, and then a ring.
The ring is far above the door.
Like 10 feet above the door.
Yeah. Okay. So there's this stone door, right? Then like 10 feet above it, think like natural.
I'm just not getting it, you guys.
Think like natural cave surfaces. They're all uneven, right? So maybe there's like a crevice high above this door. In front of that crevice is this brass ring.
Do you think you have to light the ring on fire?
Mm.
Does
You
anyone have
set
any
fi-
fire
And I
magic?
set fire to the ring.
I probably can. Is it metal? Is the ring metal?
Well, I'm like, if it's a magic ring, I
Let's see.
detect magic, then all that takes like 10 minutes.
I have detect magic.
I have to too.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should try
To read
setting
the-
it on
to
fire.
the-
I mean, like the candle and...
To read the ring, we must cast it into the fire. Only then will its true message be revealed.
That sounds meta.
Do you either of you have a candle?
I can snuff flame. Or
Okay, but do you have
We
a
all
candle?
can snuff flame.
Hang on a second. Equipment.
Oh, correction. I do have a candle.
Ah,
I do too.
light it.
So
Can you
I
light
pull up my candle, tap it with my finger to light it via prestidigitation, and hold it and mage hand it up to the ring.
How so? How up?
I'm sorry?
How up to the ring?
I mage hand. I
I know how you get it up there. I mean, what do you do with the candle once it's up to the ring?
I hold the flame to the ring.
There we go.
I lick the ring with the flame.
Well,
Oh, okay, with the flame.
important. Nothing happens.
You looked like you were about to have it, and then you said some detail, and it didn't work.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
You're on the
Okay.
right path, though. Which I shouldn't say, but it's a one shot.
So, is this thing up there, is it actually made of metal? It's like a thing of metal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to cast heat metal on it and see if that does anything. Which basically just makes it super hot. If anyone were to touch it, they take a bunch of damage.
How
But,
super hot are we talking?
Like,
Like really
they
hot.
take like 5d8 of damage if you
Hot.
touch it or something like that.
That
Super.
sounds super,
So it's
hot.
like glowing orange, sort of hot.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
All right, I do it.
Cool. Thanks for doing that. Hey, Galena, could you show up at my palatial estate? That's the, anyway. Yeah, okay, so the metal starts to superheat to a degree that is almost unbearable. And you, 10 feet down, are starting to feel the radiating waves of this intense heat, because it's like an oven in here. Because you're standing next to a very hot object. And this is not how you were supposed to solve this puzzle, but it doesn't matter.
Does it work?
It does.
Push the door open.
It
I
is not.
turn the handle.
Is there a time limit on heat metal? Does it fade away after a certain amount of
It
time?
does, but it lasts like a minute or something like that, so it lasts a
Okay.
while.
So a full minute passes, and absolutely nothing seems to happen. But it is mere moments later that you hear a low hissing sound after it is done. You just hear a little...
Well, that's not worrying.
Snake.
And then that fizzles out for a moment. And then an enormous explosion follows up directly behind it. And it is an explosion that has like streaking sounds behind it. It's
Oh my god, like fireworks, you guys!
and in fact,
Missing
Oh, good grief.
and in
This is
fact,
just like my concert.
shells of fireworks, fly out of that tiny crevice.
This is
above
just
the
like
door.
my graduation project.
Acrobatics.
That's why I got kicked out of the conservatory.
So can I
Okay,
get a
what do you
reflex
think?
check out of you guys?
Oh my god!
Or not reflex,
No, that's
acrobatics.
not a thing. So
Wait,
Pathfinder.
acrobatics, dexterity save. What exactly?
Dexterity save.
Okay, so it'd just be +3.
21.
Okay, that's a 21.
22.
Clever fucks. All right, yeah, you all dodge them. But these fireworks fizzle around and go crackling off in the air.
Matrix dodge.
And then Moments later, the door does not open like you'd think it would open. The door just drops down into a pit, into a little pit directly below it, and you can see coming from the top of the door that there is another metal ring, not the same metal ring, and a length of rope that has been singed at the top.
Oh.
We were supposed to cut the rope, you guys.
No, you did it. You're supposed to get fire through the hoop, but you made it so hot that everything caught on fire near the hoop.
Close enough.
So that's fine. I thought it was obvious that this part was basketball. Anyway.
Oh.
Way to make us jump. Way to make us jump through hoops, Ben.
Yeah.
I hate those.
Anyway, yeah.
Going to go through it.
All right.
We go through.
You go through it, and you find that there is an inky blackness directly in front of you.
I have dark vision. Does that change anything?
Yes.
I have dark vision as well, actually.
We can all see.
You non-humans, my friend.
No, what's your
60 feet.
60 feet.
60 feet.
Damn it. Oh, fuck me.
Do we see the man behind the curtain?
Behind this curtain of...
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
I already pay attention to
We
him.
see you.
Dude, come on, we can totally see you. You're respecting humans or something?
No, you walk into this very dark room. But you can all see through it just fine up to 60 feet with your night vision. So this is not a very dark area at all. But you wander forward and you can see 3 hallways approaching, or you see that you are approaching 3 hallways that are splintering off into 3 different directions. But each of those hallways, even though you have that dark vision, just kind of seems to lead into darkness. Far outside of the range of your dark vision that I didn't know any of you fucking had.
Even though we're an elf, an orc, and a dwarf.
Did not occur to me.
Elf!
I didn't see your character sheets before we started, so
Yes, you did!
Yes, you did. I sent you it.
Oh my god.
I didn't have a character sheet before we started, so.
Yeah.
You told me, and I quote, "It's great."
Oh, wait, I did read yours.
So you would have known.
Yeah, but I forgot.
Oh my god, Ben. Okay, we'll...
It doesn't matter, this puzzle still works.
We shouldn't split up, right? We shouldn't.
No.
The puzzle
I think that'd be a bad
works.
plan.
Okay,
can I
so-
just do a quick perception check to see if I notice something more about these tunnels?
Sure. Is there perhaps a certain kind of perception check you want to do?
With my eyes?
I want to see if there's any kind of symbols around the, like indicating
That's
if
kinda
there's
what I'm
anything around, like at different entrances that might indicate maybe where they go or.
I would like.
Yeah, everyone roll for their perceptions.
I'd like to specifically
I would like
listen to see if I.
Nope.
I'd like to specifically see if I hear
That
anything
is
from
bad.
one hall to the
That
next.
is an 11.
I got a 3.
And
My dark vision.
That's
went out.
That's a good old. Yep,
Well,
that's
I
a
can't see.
17.
Pardon?
17.
Cool. Only Glenn gets what he wants.
I hate
No, your dark vision is fine. You don't see any symbols. Glenn, you were specifically trying to echolocate the sound. Not literally echolocate like a bat, but you were trying to roughly triangulate.
Yes.
Triangulate is definitely the word I meant, not echolocate like Daredevil.
I'm Batman.
Shit.
You're trying to triangulate the sound of the piano music.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
You can hear that the sound of the piano music is coming from the left.
Wait. I hear something. Yeah, okay. The piano's coming from the left. We should probably go that way.
Okay, I'll go to the left.
But like, what do you think is down the other hallways?
Probably something
I don't-
bad.
If I had to guess, more crocodiles. Anyway.
I'm out of crocodile seduction for the day, so.
I'm kind of done with the.
Not to start shit in the chat, but Nikki, I am prepared for this game. I just didn't write script.
Frankly, I'd rather not crocodilly dally anymore. So off to the left we go.
Anyway, I rolled to hit the DM.
You
Vicious
can
mockery
fucking
against
try.
Ben.
I have a natural armor class. Anyway,
No, not in your mind, Ben.
I'm overweight.
I'm vicious mockery.
Oh yeah, no, that my self-esteem is in the pits.
Mocking.
So
Anyway, we're going to go to the left.
We go to the left.
to them.
You proceed to go to the left. And who is leading the charge?
I'll charge. Well, not charge, but I'll lead it.
All right, cool.
Very well.
As you are moving your way left, you feel yourself going slightly uphill. You're going up a bit of an incline. That being said, as you are moving upwards, there is a bit of pressure just below your knee, and you trip forward.
Can I catch him?
Trip forward.
I know, but like reach forward and grab him back so he doesn't fall.
Collar.
You can. Go ahead.
That's a natural 20.
All right, he doesn't fall to the ground.
Oh man! Watch where you're going!
My dark vision keeps going in and out. I can't see very well.
What
right.
did he
This
trip
has been
over?
quite the trip so far.
Oh
Now
my
it's merely
God.
literal.
What did I trip over?
You trip over a piece of rope, and the rope appears to have snapped.
Oh my god, what if
That's
it was
not
like,
good.
okay, I'm going to look around for any blades that are going to swing at us.
I'd like to take a look around as well.
Huh?
Traps! We're looking for traps!
Traps.
Well, the trap will find you in a second.
We should have looked for traps before we We're super smart.
All of a sudden, you hear creaking of stone.
Oh no.
Then you hear what like a spring releasing. A large thwack sound. Thwunk.
It's a trap.
Well, no shit.
And then I'm gonna need you guys to roll athletics check. Well, I keep saying reflex checks because Pathfinder, but have you guys just been doing dex?
21, just with the dex save.
I've just been doing base dex saves.
Yeah.
Cool.
21.
So we're doing a dex save?
Oh, drat.
I would
That's
rather
a
do
12.
an athletics check, but that's okay.
I suppose I already rolled, but can this be acrobatics instead?
Sure.
No, I'm taking
okay.
a dex save.
It's a one shot. Who cares?
Well, could I
Okay,
do
good. That's a
athletics
15
then?
instead.
Yeah, guys, just give me numbers.
Cool.
21.
15.
30. No, not really. 14.
What was yours?
15.
This sucks. Only one of you gets hit.
I can take it. Bring it on.
It's not Glenn or Nikki.
I was gonna
Listeners,
be like, I'm 21, man!
listeners,
Look,
this is a Blue's Clues level puzzle. Who do you think got hit?
Anyway,
There's
tell
a
us in
blue
the chat.
paw print on my face.
Yeah. A boulder comes rolling down this tunnel, down the incline, or decline in this case, and you two successfully dodge, but poor Andrew, buddy.
Can I attempt?
Yeah,
Can I attempt to snatch him out of the way?
Pardon?
Can I attempt to snatch him out of the way as I dodge?
No.
Darn.
So like
It's like a big boulder. We just barely got out of the way.
you catch me as I'm almost falling, and I turn around to look at you.
I already
And I'm like,
saved.
oh, thank you for saving me, and then it
Just
comes
as
down
I-
behind.
Wait, I already have my hand on his collar. I just jerked
Can I get a d6 out of you?
You want me to roll one?
No, like roll it.
1.
All right, you take 1 point of damage as this.
Oh, it's just a pebble.
1
as
point
this
of
rock-
damage from a boulder.
Let's say this rock hits you, but like you got that dwarf strength, so you like kind of
He drops to the ground and it just rolls over him,
yeah.
barely nicking him in the process.
I wear breastplate, so it just kind of like rolls over the breastplate. And
Bigger and bolder.
don't question it.
All right, I won't. Don't worry.
It's very strong.
Yeah, sure. No, I believe you. All right, you guys can proceed.
Alright, so keep going forward, except I'm going to take the lead and I'm going to be very careful about watching out for traps this time around.
Okay, keep
Like-
going.
Just do I need to roll perception as I keep going?
No, just keep going.
Okay, we'll keep going.
Roll perception.
I'm not gonna make you guys roll perception every time.
Okay,
But-
but I'm
Okay.
keeping my eyes out, like especially at the ground level.
If only there were a spell that could. Never mind.
I cast dancing lights.
I have
start
lights,
them
I just
strobing.
can see.
And then start hitting the drum.
I have lights as a cantrip.
Yeah, I guess so. Well,
I
also
have
you,
light. I cast lights as a cantrip.
you also all have dark vision.
Yeah,
so.
that's why we were like, well, I don't care because I can see.
All right.
that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Make your light red, and I'll make my dancing lights white, and they'll strobe.
Nobody is that. Anyone here have like light epilepsy.
Not that I know
let's
of.
strobe this out.
Yeah, which one
Seizure
you gave
warning.
your fantasy character epilepsy?
Hold on, let's roll and see.
That's
Actually, I joke,
Nope.
but I gave my fantasy character PTSD, so...
I joke, but I really have it.
Oh, well.
Not that kind though. It's
Well,
Alright, yeah, you guys can proceed. Another 3 hallways.
okay. Can we echolocate
Say-
to see if there's piano music?
I do the bat thing and listen for the noise.
You can hear piano music, but it sounds indeterminate.
Any symbols
Perception?
this time?
No, that is your perception check. I mean, like, you can hear the piano music, but it sounds...
Okay,
You're
got
carrying
it.
from the same one as last one.
Any symbols?
Okay.
No.
Mm.
No symbols.
Alright, guys. With the light, can't see any further.
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry. You're right. You can look a little more to the left, and you see a large, basically a large wooden paddle of sorts. Like this is a mechanism. It is a big, huge kind of clearly sanded down and carved wooden paddle mallet. I'm describing it poorly, but there's a spring mechanism.
I'm going to check it out.
There's a spring mechanism behind it. And if you look up, you can see that there's a large trapdoor.
Guys, we have to go up that way. Who wants to say
That has been
first?
sealed shut.
Oh, damn it.
Hmm. I would like to use prestidigitation to create a small stone again and toss it at the paddle.
This
Okay.
is going to go to the...
Go ahead.
Just-
Describe, materialize it as you wish.
I flourish my hand, form a nicely shaped rock. It is not particularly better than average rock, but it's nice, smooth, well shaped. And then I lob it at the paddle, see what happens.
It hits with enough force that it activates the... It does not activate the spring, because the spring has to be coiled up in advance. But it certainly bounces back with more efficiency than you would think, because there's a spring behind it. And propels itself down the incline.
Okay, just checking to make sure it wasn't trapped. Good to know.
I think we should do it.
Do it? Do what?
I want to
Do
be
it.
sprung forward.
You want to
I should note that it is to the left of where you've been, so it would spring you back down the hallway you just
Oh, okay. I thought like
I see.
incline downward through.
No,
the
no. No, it's the way you just went up. It would shoot you
Okay.
back down.
I guess if you forgot something back there and were really lazy,
If only we had a cart.
you could take this. I have one, but it's back.
If we had a cart, wouldn't it send us rolling back down the way we came, uncontrollably?
Yes, and it would be awesome.
And nothing really fun, guys.
We'll keep
Okay,
that in
I
mind
guess-
as a getaway
I
plan.
pull out a shopping cart from my bag.
From my bag of holding, I pull a Volvo. And
Why don't we
from the bag
wait?
of holding,
Why don't
I
we wait
have
and
a
use this
Volvo.
as a getaway?
Okay, we have to decide which way to go, guys.
Anyway,
So that's on
So-
the left side, right? The whole spring trap thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you came from where you're standing now. If we're talking compass directions, you came from east. West is where this spring-loaded thing is. So north and south are your only options.
Oh, got it. I was picturing just like 3.
Oh, sorry.
Straightforward, but
No. This is a grid.
Got it.
Wait, what? Sorry.
don't follow.
I want to echolocate and smack my drum several times and listen to the echoes as they come back.
All right, go ahead and go. No, you don't even no. You don't need to roll for that. That's whatever. Yeah, you do that to the south and to the north, and the one from the south, the echo is duller, and the one from the north, the echo is more rich.
So that one.
The one to the north is richer. The south one is duller, and I don't know what the fuck that means.
So, well, if it's duller, that means there's something stopping it.
Got it. So we should go that way.
There's something stopping it. Maybe it's a dead end.
Nikki has a degree in music.
Oh, I guess that could be it.
That
I
is
was
true.
thinking like a door or something.
What's your bachelor's in?
Music performance.
Yeah. There's a reason she's on the show.
The actual real life part.
Also, we've known each other for 4
Nice.
years, and I know she's good at D&D.
Even though I only started playing in February.
Wait, was your first Pathfinder game? Oh wait, yeah, that's
My
right.
first
You've only been
Pathfinder
doing this a
game
year.
Less than a year.
I keep forgetting because we always fucking talk about D&D. I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, you started in February.
I know she's gonna.
Meanwhile, I've been doing tabletop games since high school. Guess
He's
what
not
I
in
did?
high school anymore. We should tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it either there could be a door or it could just be a dead end. If there's one that's more open sounding, then it goes further. I don't. So it could be either of two things. There's something blocking that sound.
Someone in the chat just called us a nerd. You're watching live D&D.
Thanks, Brendan. That's my DM, by the way.
Oh, aloha. I don't know why I
That's,
said aloha.
that is true, Turkey Jenkins. I did start recently as well.
Well, you're all hiding it great.
Okay. So which way do we think is the best way to go?
We can
I mean, given if we go down that way that's blocked, either it has a door or
And then
it's
we just
blocked
turn
and
around
we
and
just
come
turn
back.
around and go back. So I say we go that way. That's my vote.
Oh shit! I know what this is.
Whatever.
You do?
I think. I can't remember how to solve it though. Is
Yeah.
this
Well, we could
Legend
go
of
check.
Zelda? The Woods?
I have never.
Ocarina of Time?
I've never played that.
Glenn was on the right track when Glenn started. Yeah. It's
What
kind
did
of the
Glenn
Lost
say?
Woods. It's kind of the Lost Woods.
What did Glenn say?
Well, anyway, which way are we going? We've
Yeah,
gone
actually.
this long enough.
North or south, kids?
South.
South it is.
Sure.
Sure.
Let's see what's south.
Good job, team. You picked a direction. I'm super proud.
Oh my god, we made a decision. There's only 3 of us.
All right, yeah, you go south, and because you all have dark vision, and because you're on the lookout for it, you see there is a rope. There's a rope across the length of the hallway.
Just gonna walk
Not
over
getting
it.
us this time.
Let's not trip that one. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Step over.
You step over it, and you see you realize you were starting to go down an incline, and you see at the base of this incline that there is a pit, but it's a very shallow pit. Seems to only be about 3 or 4 feet deep.
With my light, can I see if there's anything in the pit? Is it empty?
Absolutely nothing.
I'm going to look up.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Because I was remembering the door, and I didn't want to walk across it and have a door fall on me or something.
How deep is the pit?
3 or 4 feet. That's what I said.
Ah. How deep is
But
this 3 or 4 feet?
What color is it? Is it purple?
What color is the purple envelope?
What's your
Come
favorite
to my
color?
palatial estate later tonight when you come to my palatial estate.
Okay. Anything past?
Nope, that's it.
It's
Dead
just
end.
a pit, dead end. So it is a dead end.
Dead end.
All right.
Well,
turn around.
Exciting.
I'm going to. I just want to take another look around, just to
Nothing.
see if there's nothing.
That's it.
Okay, I say we turn around.
Let's go back and avoid the rope.
Oh, I bet you anything that the boulder would come from here.
Ah. We'd roll down.
Maybe.
Go into the pit.
Andrew's correct. Yeah, so you guys step over the rope, fear not, and you proceed, I guess, north then? All right. You
Yeah.
find yourself going uphill.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Watch out for ropes.
I'm watching.
Quite.
Because you explicitly said you're watching out for ropes, you have watched out for ropes, and yeah, you trip over nothing.
Good.
So
And
we just fall
We
down
learned.
for no reason.
We may be stupid, but we learned from that one time and that one point of damage.
Fool us once, shame on you. Fool us twice, shame on us. Fool us thrice, still shame on us.
Yeah, we probably should have learned the first 2 times.
you go up this hill, and you come out into a wider... actually, I'm sorry. You come out into an L-shaped bend. And in this L-shaped bend, there is a weird mass in the kind of top left area of this L-shaped bend, in the corner, so to speak. That is a large barrel that is coated in rubber.
Is it a wheel?
It's a large barrel coated in rubber.
Is
Sounds
this
like a
barrel
wheel.
attached to anything?
How does that sound like a wheel?
It's a circular, cylindrical thing covered in
They're not
rubber.
so.
A wheel is not wheel is not a barrel. Anyway,
And a barrel
Is
is not
this-
a wheel.
is the rubber barrel attached to anything in particular?
The ground.
Okay, is there anything in the barrel? Can I look to see if there's
No, it's like...
No,
well,
Scott, we
alright,
don't
yeah,
need more
sure,
crocodiles.
I want to know if there's anything in the barrel.
There's nothing in the barrel.
Okay. Anything around us other than the barrel?
Nope. Just a turn to the right.
Let's turn to the right.
Can we
I-
look down the hallway before we start
Yeah,
going?
well, my light.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
60 feet away, you can see what appear to be the edges of other hallways.
More hallways.
But you can see that going if you look up, you can clearly say that you have to look upish because it's up an incline.
I'm going to look up. I look up.
No, like literally, like
Oh,
you have to. Well,
okay.
I'm not going to do a flat hand upwards, but you will see that it's an incline. Yeah, that's the reason I said I'm not doing that hand gesture.
Okay. The barrel is full of crocodiles. I have seduced enough crocodiles today, and I didn't even ride one. I'm very proud of myself. I haven't fucked a monster, you guys.
Crocodiles are not monsters, and I would like it if you took that back.
Okay, I haven't fucked a tiefling yet this campaign, so.
Them's
There's
fighting
still
words.
time.
Let's move along.
Is there anything? There's nothing inside the barrel.
No,
Okay,
We just walked past it because
it's okay. I only said that 8 times.
I know, but I just wanted to
Okay.
clarify because I'm gonna climb into the barrel.
You
to
know what?
see if anything happens.
You know what? I'd like to use Mage Hand to punch the barrel. Just bop.
Oh my
While he's in it.
god.
mean-
Yes!
I can only do so much with Mage Hand, so
You know what? Sure, there's something in the barrel. An
Just-
idiot.
There's a door. Nope, just a barrel, guys.
Wait, I wish I had, like, a hammer, like, because you know it's rubber, right? And I would, like.
You
A
know
rubber-
what? There is
a
something
rubber
inside
mallet.
this
Is it
barrel.
a red herring?
Yeah, it is a red herring. I misspoke. Inside this rubbery barrel, there is a dowel going across the inside of it, and attached to that is a series of wind chimes. Not wind chimes, just chimes like bells. Wind chimes.
hmm.
Touch the chimes.
I'm gonna
You can.
use my drumstick to
Sure.
press the chimes.
Ching, 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 ching.
Does it summon anything?
No.
No? Oh god, this is boring, you guys. Let's just keep going.
Can I want to keep these chimes. Can I pull out my axe and start hacking away at this barrel to get to the chimes?
You can just hack away at the dowel, and then you'll have to...
I mean, I guess.
This barrel
I
is
have-
filled with an
You
idiot.
really want to hit the rubbery...
Question. At this point, can I just roll the barrel on
Go
its
ahead,
side and
okay.
carry him along with us by rolling the barrel up?
Yeah.
Hmm?
We're rolling the barrel up the incline.
It's
I'm not
fixed to
going
the ground.
do
It's
that.
fixed to the ground.
Oh, I see.
Okay, get out of the barrel. Let's keep going.
Come on.
please.
I'm taking the chime with me.
All right, you
We could
keep-
use this.
We don't have the chime for that. Let's go.
All right, so you walk up the incline.
Yeah.
Cling, cling, ching, 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 ching.
Carry it over my shoulder.
Ching, ching, ching. Clatter, clatter. All right, you walk up and you see 3 hallways. Although, based on where you're situated and the fact that you all have light vision, you can see that there is a similar wooden pallet with a spring behind it, facing the opposite end that you came in.
All right, let's go look at it.
Sure.
You can just see it.
No, I know, but like, is it? Wait, so it's not facing our direction.
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry.
just-
Unlike the other one, this one is coiled all the way back.
Ooh.
It's depressed backwards.
Is it going to
We could go- we
fire
can-
us and like?
So we need to get it to. Do we need to give it therapy? I mean, if it's depressed.
It's depressed backwards, though.
Oh, I get it.
It's funny
funny.
because depression.
I'd laugh if I could feel anymore. Anyway,
You sure you don't have a cart with you?
Sorry, that might be
Yes, I
useless.
just
Anyway.
pulled it out of my ass.
You have a bag of holding
That's
outside?
how we do everything.
That's how
Honestly.
I get through TSA in elf world, not in the real world.
No, I
Please
meant
don't
figuratively,
blacklist
not
me.
literally.
I'm about to fly. I can't afford this.
oh my god.
Moving right along. Anyway.
No, I do not have a cart.
I get the sense we need to find a cart.
And just let me pull it out of my shirt.
Why do you need a card?
I don't know.
I'm so
Okay,
lost.
we can like
We
put
have to
something in
ride
there,
this.
and it'll fire us in the opposite direction.
Not
of where we
necessarily.
Okay.
So is the spring thing pointing back the way we came?
Mm-hmm.
I bet this is how we exit after we're done.
No, it's not.
All right. If you look up, you see another trapdoor.
Okay, I
Another
really think
trap
we need
door?
that. Like, there's something going to come through that trapdoor. Is it sealed shut again?
No, this one's open.
Oh, this one's open. Like open.
Open.
Did anything? So something has come out of it.
So if I
already?
understand this, so
or
question.
is it, or not like a trapdoor as in something will fall out of it. Trapdoor as in it opens and you go up it.
It's really just a hole in the ceiling.
Okay.
But the
So
other one was sealed shut.
Question.
So you can still see, like on that other one, you can see the indent up. Similar to that one door, it's like embedded in. But
So,
this one's open, and it perhaps after something came out of it, it would seal shut.
Hmm.
I'll bet you something's already been. Oh, okay.
So I'm going to suggest we don't poke this, just in case.
I really wanted to poke it.
Fine. I
Okay,
suggest we
do
move
it.
uphill of it first.
I'm not going to. I think that Orpheus should send it.
Should what?
I think we should send you up. I think that you should poke it with your mage hand.
Fine. I walk on up, position myself uphill of this trap, or of this device,
Okay.
I'm going to cause a player kill.
and just lightly tap it with my mage hand. See what happens.
Wait, you're tapping the paddle?
Yes.
Twang! The coil undoes itself and smacks forward, and just kind of ricochets, vibrates into place, and nothing else happens.
I knew you should have put
'Cause-
something in there.
There was no projectile.
I told you! You need to put something in there, and then it'll go into the trapdoor, and the trapdoor will seal.
That was most amusing. Anyway, shall we carry on?
All right.
Guess
Which
so.
way are we going?
Going up.
Up.
I don't. Oh.
You see the inclination very clearly. You indeed. It's north again. No, it's
Here, just take it. At this point, just fucking
honestly,
go north.
it's okay. This sucks. I thought it would be better. It sucks. But yeah, you guys go north, which is the way the inclination goes.
Alright, let's go.
No
that way.
ropes. We're watching for ropes.
Oh, yeah, I think we only need to say
Watch
once
for
that we are
ropes.
watching for ropes.
Right. I'm just making sure.
Okay. There's no ropes at all. And you approach a large stone door, which has 2 candles in little reliefs next to each side of it, only one of which is lit.
I light the other. Prestidigitation.
Sure, whatever. The yeah.
It's explicitly in the rules. I can light candles.
No, I know. Yeah, the door up. No. Whatever. I want to move on. Yeah, sure. You do, and like 5 little gemstones above the door that you did not see before because I just made them up. Start flashing various colors of lights above the door, and the door drops down into the pit, and you go into the next room.
We
Yay!
go into the next room.
All right. You go into the next room, which is a lot more well lit than the previous one. This one actually has torches on the walls, and there's those little kind of metal. I don't know how to describe these. They're kind of like this.
Exits.
They're metal, and there would
Sconce.
be like coals in the center of it. Like it's that kind of ground torch.
Brazier.
Yeah, something like that.
Brazier as opposed to sconce. Okay.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, but it's a wide open area. You see to the left that there is a chasm, and that on the other side of the chasm there is a stone door, similar to the ones from before. In front of that stone door there are 2 pillars, which appear to be made of some sort of like black obsidian, and that there is purple runes of sorts on those 2 pillars. Over on your side of the chasm, there are similar 2 pillars made of, again, a black looking rock with purple runes, etc. Anyway, incidentally, there's also a crocodile.
Orpheus,
Really?
you're up.
Yeah, your turn to seduce the crocodile this time.
I don't have speak with animals.
Oh.
Do you at least have animal friendship?
I'm going to cast animals. On the wait,
Rar?
on the
Rar?
other side, or is
Rar?
it in the chasm?
Roar?
No, it is on your side.
You also
Well-
have speak with animals, right?
Yes, but I'm a happily taken man.
No, thank you. Okay, continue.
Okay. I don't have speak with animals, but I'm going to look at the crocodile and start going rar, 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 rar in a vaguely, I hope, pleasing manner.
A positive.
You've
tone.
attracted this crocodile's attention, and it wakes from its slumber.
It was asleep. God damn it!
So you don't have perception checks. Anyway, it awakens from its slumber, and as it kind of rears up on its two back legs, you start to notice its arms and its armor.
Oh my god, what is it?
And it draws a giant broadsword from its back
Oh my god.
and hisses at you with crocodilian yelly time.
I roll initiative.
Go for it.
Oh no. So it's not a. Oh no.
It's a lizard folk.
That
I
is
mocked
16.
I mocked one of you to death.
22.
Hear me.
All right.
I rolled a 22 initiative. I can roll above 10 for initiative. That's for my DM right now. I can roll above 10 for initiative.
All right, give me your numbers, y'all. Let's go through this
22.
faster.
10.
1.
All right. Good job, Glenn.
Yeah, go me.
Good
Yeah,
job.
good job, team.
Glenn.
Fucking Glenn. What the fuck?
I have shamed us.
And 17 for the crocodile guard.
Better to get a nat one now than later.
Mm-hmm. All right, Nikki. Opening move is yours.
I point at him and I cast Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Good job. Can you attack as well?
Yeah, I think.
Go for it.
It is a bonus action. So yeah. Okay, so then I'm going to aim at him and I'm going to fire. 13?
No.
No, damn it.
Sorry.
That was it for me, you guys. I was got by surprise. I wasn't expecting the crocodile to get up on two legs.
None of us really expect crocodiles to have swords, and yet here we are
I
in
think this
Fantasyland.
is the one you should have, you know. You're the one who isn't going to know. We won't tell him.
No, I can't do that.
We here
Oh,
at
no.
Reality Infinity Break TV.
We have not used that brand name in 3 years.
At Infinity Break Gaming do not endorse cheating on your crocodilian significant others.
Oh no.
That's my turn. How far away am I?
That was my brand, and I've never made that mistake. You didn't even own that company. Whatever.
I was a part of it. Okay.
You were for like a day. Yeah, keep going.
How far away is it from me?
It's negligible.
No.
Like you guys can move around freely.
No, I
It's
know
30
it.
feet away.
Okay, I'm going to make sure that I'm within. I'm outside of the. That I'm not 30 feet
Okay, fair enough.
ranged.
Crocodile time. It rears up its giant longsword and will 17 hit you?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, it charges toward you after that bullshit. And let's go. Where is my dice? The one I want. That one, thank you. Oh, fuckerino. 11 damage. Andrew.
I am reading this and then I will be ready to go.
Glenn.
No, I'm gonna charge up and swing at him with my battle axe.
Go for it.
Okay, I got it. That would be an 18 and a 9.
Hits and good.
And what?
Oh. Hits and doesn't. Sorry, I thought that was your damage. How much damage?
No. Damage is gonna be a good 5. 5 slashing.
You tried.
I'm alone.
That's the magic of bards, y'all.
That's unfortunate.
But I would like to try to get his attention so that he attacks me instead of other people.
All right. I think that happens when you stab a man.
Well,
You become kind of the primary part of his focus. At
They
that point.
do become very focused on you.
Hey, Glenn. Hey, batter, swing.
All right. So, hey, it worked on the last one. Why not see if it works now? I just look at this crocodile and say, you have hind legs. What kind of a crocodile are you?
Crocodiles
Freak,
have hind-
monster, abomination. Vicious mockery. 14.
17.
Yes.
Bluffed.
Nada happens.
Cool. Nikki.
So,
Okay.
actually, no. I guess I really can't do much more. So, yeah.
Nikki.
Okay. How far away from it is?
It's
that
right up on you, but its attention is diverted over towards
So I
Andrew.
could move back without provoking an attack of opportunity.
You could,
Okay,
because it doesn't care about you. It
I'm
cares
going
about
to
the-
move back. I'm going to take 30 feet of my movement action. So I'm going to move away. Going to aim. And fire again. Please. 16.
Hits.
Sweet. 4. And then
holy crap!
Oh my god.
That was a nat one.
it is a nat 1!
Stop smacking.
7.
Oh, dear.
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
Oh, dear.
5 points of damage.
Alright, well, it was better than you did last time, so.
Yeah, it was better than nothing. I rolled 1s on both of my damage rolls.
Alright, crocodile time. It goes in for the bite against Andrew.
Do it.
Hey, does a nat 20 hit?
Nope.
Okay. So then it's Andrew's. Oh, wait, hold up.
Pretty sure that's not how nat 20s work.
Nat 20 is a crit fail. I'm done with
It
these
says on my
die.
character sheet right here, nat 20s don't count
Oh, that's
against
weird.
me.
That's super weird then. That would be.
I'm pretty sure
26
that's
points of
I'm pretty
damage.
sure that's a
Holy shit.
10th level spell.
26?
26.
This guy's cheating.
I actually nerfed him.
Oh no, do you have cure wounds?
I do now.
Oh, you cheating bastard! I prepared this! Oh my god, okay.
All right. Oh, that's right. I forgot you openly told me that you would pick whatever spells were convenient because it was a one shot. You dickhead. All right.
I have cure wounds too if needed.
Andrew, it's your turn. You got bit. You just
I
hit.
did
You got
get
hit by. You got struck by a smooth reptile.
He's smooth, you say?
No, he's very bumpy.
He's a smooth reptile.
Andrew, are you okay? Are you okay, Andrew?
No.
Andrew, are you
I'm
okay?
not right now.
I should have said Andy. Andy, are you okay?
Okay, Andy,
Are you
go.
okay, Andy?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast that Cure Wounds on myself
Good plan.
at a 2nd level. So that would be a solid 11 more health, putting me at 24.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You would
I
have died
appreciate
next
that.
turn. You were super duper died.
Super duper died. I feel like that's
Duper
that's
died.
Well done. You are dead.
overstating it.
Yay.
But-
Glenn.
Oh, hey, hold on. I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I'm also going to give words of encouragement to Orpheus and give him bardic inspiration.
Ooh,
We haven't done that yet, except
You
for
can
Credence.
do it.
that's kind of true. We haven't.
I don't actually say any words though. I actually just play a beat for you.
Oh yeah, like can we rap battle this thing into submission?
There we go. Why haven't we been doing that?
Oh, the sweet.
You are lame.
We will crock you.
Go to hell.
The crocodile dies.
Hey, Glenn. Hey, Glenn. Go ahead and take an inspiration for that. That's fucking funny.
Two inspiration. Sweet.
No. Where'd you get that second one?
Because he
from
cast
this.
Bardic
From this. Right.
Inspiration.
No. You save it for later.
Very
Okay.
well.
You know what? I'm
One
gonna
inspiration.
retroactively give you one for killing Credence.
Cool.
So I'm confused. Do I have one inspiration or do I have two now?
You have one regular and one bardic.
Which I presume you have to use on your next turn.
No, it lasts for 10 minutes. Up to 10 minutes. You can use it to
Ooh.
add a d8 to any ability check, attack, save, or damage because I am College of Valor. So you could add
Nice.
a d8 to your damage as well if you wanted.
Right.
Sweet.
You're not inspired, I'm sorry. And that was my
Well.
last one for until we do a short rest.
Let's see. I haven't used this yet. I'm going to feeling awfully inspired. I'm going to deploy the keytar and then scrape my hand down all the keys at once and cast shatter upon this poor boy.
How does shatter work?
Well, a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of my choice within range, let's say adjacent to him. Each creature in a 10-foot radius centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful.
Do you think you could target that a little further away from him so you don't also hit him?
Just okay, a little wherever I need to place it as so I don't hit my allies.
Cool.
What do I have to roll?
That would be Constitution DC's 14.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Let me pull this back up again.
See, it was
Must beat
3d8.
him with our rock.
So if I rolled hypothetically a natural one,
Then I'm
That means he did
sorry.
not pass.
oh,
Then I'm sorry to say he does not pass, and he takes a whopping 12 thunder damage.
Nice.
that's pretty good.
We will crock you.
That was a natural one. Should I add any sort of bonus to that pain?
I
Make it
don't
double.
think the damage modifier gets added
Double
onto
bullet.
this. I don't think the spell modifier gets added onto this. Of the
All
spell
right,
attack
well,
bonus.
18, you said?
Yes.
12 actually.
He said
12,
18.
12, 12. No, I heard him.
20.
All right, that's still a respectable amount of damage.
I like to imagine you played like, because I've got the "We Will Rock You" beat going. You played like the solo for that song on your guitar. Or not.
Incidentally, the piano music that you have found echoing throughout this cave this entire time is doubling in intensity.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
There's no
guys.
story reason. This is just cool.
The crocodile man can play the piano.
No, it's not, it's clearly not coming from him.
He's
Sing
the
us a song, you're the
man.
crocodile man.
Okay.
Nikki, it's your turn.
Okay.
And literally the only reason the piano music is more intense is because you're in a boss battle. Well, not a boss, but
Okay,
Second
so
to last.
I am going to take a bonus action and cast Healing Word on myself.
I
That is a.
I don't suppose I could retroactively add that inspiration to the damage.
no, you didn't call it when it happened.
So
Yeah.
that is 6,
Yeah.
7, 8 points to me. Awesome.
Scott, what the fuck?
And then I'm going to once again attack this crazy man. Crazy crocodile man.
Crazy crap.
Oh my god. Doesn't hit. I'm guessing. That's an 11.
It doesn't hit at all. Crocodile time. Which one of you made the bad sound? Was that Glenn? I know it was.
No, this was Dummy here. Say hi to Dummy.
The crocodile guard charges toward you, Orpheus.
Hey, I get an attack of opportunity
All right, go for it.
because he's running away from me.
No, this is an easily angered crocodile man.
That would be a 24 for 7 slashing damage.
All right, it is done.
Cleave.
Charges toward you, Orpheus, and swipes upward with its sword.
Uh-oh.
Does a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
Then it's because it was blinded in rage by the horrible, horrible sound you made.
Ooh. Thanks for the shave, by the way. I needed that. storks grow facial hair?
No,
I don't.
Yes, of course they do.
Andrew, it's your move.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to chase after this guy and cleave him in the back with my battle axe. That would be 25 and a 9. 10.
25 hits.
Cool. That's another 6 slashing damage.
All right, making progress, bud.
And then I'm going to continue my beat, despite the fact that it doesn't actually do anything now. But I'm still keeping it going. At this point, we're into like the "We Are the Champions" half of the song.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
All right, this is the album version. Fuck it. Glenn, it's your move.
So, still feeling. So I'm going to. So, let's see. I don't think I can add bardic inspiration to vicious mockery since it's a save on its part. Stabby, stabby. I'll take my rapier and attempt to skewer the sky right in the stomach.
Nice. Go for it.
Let's see what happens, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's find
This
out
should be
together.
fun.
Let's see. Rapier plus 6 to the attack bonus. Sweet. Ooh, that's a 20.
Natural or modified?
Modified.
All right. Well, it hits. So
Beautiful. And then that's a D8 plus my dex. Okay. 7.
that's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nikki, it's your move.
Alright. I'm going to aim and try to shoot it in the back of the neck.
Ooh, nice, nasty.
That is a 16, 24. It's a hit.
All right, that hits.
Hang on, I can find it. D8. Guys, I can find my dice. I suddenly have lost the ability to function. Three. That's a 6. 9 points. Piercing damage.
Crocodile time. The crocodile lets out an unearthly scream. Well, a very earthly scream because crocodiles are of earth. But a very earthly scream of pain because it has been so fiercely abused over the course of the last 18 seconds.
No. Scream. You want to use your diaphragm. Not your chest voice.
We need to teach this guy proper breath control.
Oh boy. It goes in for a tail attack against you specifically for that. Does a, I know it does. But does a 23 hit?
No?
It does, I know it does. Coolio.
Darn.
I'm re-rolling that because it landed in between. Take 10 points of damage, my dude.
Goody.
And whacks you with its tail.
No need to get so angry because of constructive criticism.
We were just trying to teach you, man.
Andrew, it's your move.
Who's the bard here? You?
Anyway.
No.
I'm gonna keep cleaving him in the back and hopefully do more damage.
I went to a school for this. They taught
Actually,
me specifically about breath control.
I'm getting upset and I drop my drum and take the battle axe in 2 hands instead.
I thought you were going to split your drum in half. I'm like, dude.
Over his head.
We start destroying our instruments. At the end of the... Damn it. That would be... I'm going to use inspiration on that. Reroll that shit. Damn it!
That is, oh my god.
That'd be an 18 on one of them, though.
Oh, yeah, that hits. Sorry, I was just reading the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool, that would be 11 slashing damage.
And with that slash in particular, the beast begins to stumble backwards, its guts spilling out onto the floor. Fish flopping.
They were still alive!
Oh my.
We saved the fish, you guys.
Do you have a fish tank? If not, I don't think we saved him.
This giant crocodile kind of spins around and clatters backwards and hits up against the wall. And when it hits
a puzzle for us.
Yeah, when it hits up against the wall, it knocks over some wooden planks that were covering this relief in the side of the cave wall with a metal box in it.
We look at it. The metal
Perception.
box.
We are still. Is it dead?
It's dead.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's dead.
Probably should have.
That's a 9. No, that's a 10.
24.
Nikki got a 24, so that's good.
Looks like a round metal box. Apparently.
You see a round metal box. Wait, what?
It's round now. Sorry.
You see a metal box. There is a hole clearly in the top of it, and then on the front part of it, the part facing the majority of the room, there is a mostly clear window. A little bit translucent.
What's it look?
You look into the window and you can see inside this box that there appears to be a little figurine in there.
Is it locked? The box locked, or can I just
Nope.
open it?
There is an open top, but if you try to reach into the open top, do you know what's happening?
No, I know. I get who we're about to meet. I think. Go ahead. Anyway.
Cool. There's a little figurine inside this metal box, but if you reach down into the top, you can't seem to reach it. It's like there's 2 chambers in this thing.
Oh, like something blocking my hand from getting further to the figurine?
Vertically. So there's a chamber in the front with the tiny figurine in it, and then there's the chamber you can reach into.
Oh, okay.
And then there is a clear glass front to this box.
I don't want this just to break the box.
This should be very obvious.
I thought it was round, so I clearly don't. Did not notice any of
fair
it.
enough.
I would like to light my candle and place it in the box, if I may.
You do precisely that, and as you lower the candle into the box, a stream of light comes out of the front of the box because Glenn's smart.
Or he
And
just gets
Smart.
references.
I
that
are
we
smart.
don't.
it's a fucking camera. It's a film projector, literally. Not film, but shadow box projection. And yeah, a stream of light casts its way across the entire room and hits the stone door that is on the opposite end of that chasm. And you can see illuminated, and it's almost like the fire inside the box sets something in motion, because you can see this little figurine of a ballerina start to twist, and therefore the shadow on the door starts to turn around over and over again.
Hey guys, I think I did something.
Oh no shit.
So indeed, from where you're standing, there's a dead crocodile behind you and a tiny dancer in front of you.
Can I hold the tiny dancer in my hands?
I hate you. I hate you so much. Anyway,
That was the natural progression here.
Nikki's on the right track. Is that said out loud?
Hold me close now, tiny dancer.
By calling the tiny dancer closer, the light bridge extends.
Oh my god, you guys. Hold me.
You commanded the tiny dancer to come forward. Call me closer, tiny dancer. And the light bridge extends between all 4 of those dark stone columns. Count the headlights on the highway. Literally a road full of light.
4.
There's a road full of light and a tiny dancer.
Alright, let's go across the road.
And the door opens.
Let's go through the door.
alright.
We go through the door.
There is this chamber is large and cavernous. There's stalactites and stalagmites, and it's echoous. The second you place a foot down in this room, just sound ricochets back and forth. And it appears to be some sort of performance chamber, because at the very back there is a singular person in a white jacket playing at a piano.
Hello.
White jackets, nice.
What was that thought, Nikki?
Nothing.
No, continue.
Elton John does not exist in this. Does Elton John exist in this universe? Elton John!
Elfin.
Are
Elfin
you asking
John.
about the man that lives in Crocodile Rock?
Yeah!
Did
Oh
you
my
say
God!
elf?
Glenn said that like 10 times and I had to not smile during it.
Okay. Is your name? Are
Glenn,
you?
go to hell.
Are you the madman? I mean, not mad like in the bad way, but like.
No, that's a normal question to ask a person.
Let's see.
Are you the oracle?
Folks, if you're a fan, you'll know that Madman Across the Water is an album of his. It's the album with Tiny Dancer on it.
Across
I
the
am
wa-
not better than this. You know that. You've been
Madman Across
DMing
the
me
Wa-
almost a year.
Madman Across the Water is one of my favorite albums, period.
Hey, are you the oracle? Man playing piano.
I'm not the man you think I am at all. He whispers
I
back
think-
over the piano.
What does that
I
mean?
think you're a very fine pianist.
Yeah, I think you're a fine pianist too.
Go ahead, Nikki, say that word without saying penis. Go ahead, Nikki, continue.
I think you're a fine penis. Anyway, what do you mean? You mean you're not the oracle, or are you?
I'm not the man you think I am at all.
Okay, so you're not the oracle.
No, I am the Oracle.
Oh my god! Okay,
So you're
man.
the guy that we think.
But
you
I
are.
was something before this. Before I went mad, I used to live my life like a candle in the wind. Never knowing when the rain would set in.
Okay, well, it's not raining right now, so we.
I would have. Sounds like I would have liked to
Back
have known
when
you,
rock
though I
was
was just
young.
a kid.
I don't care about you and Susie, okay?
I was a brilliant knight of this realm, but I was driven mad by music, and now I am here, in my private sanctuary, protected by my guards here at Crocodile Rock. And my voice should be British.
Oh, about the guard.
And you killed my guards.
Yeah, well, he
Not all of
attacked
them.
us.
To be fair, they kind of attacked us.
As they were supposed to, because they were my gods.
So then you can't
Yes,
really
well,
be
we're-
surprised that we.
Yes,
killed
well, we're going to defend ourselves. It's kind of the natural progression of things.
I mean, there were still two left that we just kind of had a chat with
Yeah,
and
he
then left
fucked one of
there.
them. I
No.
mean, he wrote one of them.
It hasn't gone that far yet.
He won't.
If it makes you feel any better, we tried diplomacy first.
Yeah, I talked to them. I said, please.
He turns around to face you, points directly at you, Nikki. Excuse me. What's your character's name?
Vezrin.
Vezrin. Points directly at you, Vezrin, says, Elven girl, what did you want with this man's world?
Oh, what was it we were looking for again? Okay, so.
So there's this thing about it.
What you want with this white man's
So
world?
there's
Because
this
I'm
thing
from the
about it.
Highlands, I get it. Okay, because that's where the elves are from in this world, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, I said Elven girl.
I know, but you were like,
Oh.
Highland. Never mind.
Elven girl.
Why did I sound
In
so
so-
southern now?
okay.
Okay.
Continue.
Dude.
Sorry, Glenn, you have something to say?
Yes, I was just going to say, look, in summary, this Prince Smith had a bad dream about a dark tower and calamity and sent us off to investigate.
Yeah.
The
that.
Specifically to you.
The prince of this kingdom? You think I give a shit about the prince of this kingdom?
Yeah, that's what
I don't
said.
care.
He's the
I don't
reason
care
I'm
what-
in exile.
Wait, you
I frankly
sent
don't
him
know.
into exile?
Look,
Apparently,
I don't.
Prince
I
sent
don't.
you into exile, Elton John?
I am Sir John the Luminous,
Sir John
because
the Luminous?
calling myself Elton John would be copyright infringement.
Alright, Sir
No.
Luminous John, he sent you into exile?
I was apparently too eccentric for his court, and that is saying something.
Oh,
'Cause he's prince.
I bet you were just too out
Accent.
there. Well,
They always
to
judge.
you,
They always judge based on eccentricity. I mean, look at me. Come on.
Yeah, you're
Very
really
glam, honey.
eccentric. So, why did he? Oh, because you're too eccentric. Well, can you tell us anything about this vision of?
I don't think I have to tell you anything. And he hops back up on his piano, which turns around to face you with the back of the piano facing you. And he starts jamming a really awesome chord progression.
So
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm
have
going
dun,
to
some-
dun,
take out my
dun,
food
I have some-
and I'm going
actually,
to improvise
I have
over
something
this
that-
chord
Can I
progression.
try some? Could I try something?
Yeah, you
Wow.
wait. Hold up. Everyone, roll for initiative. First things first.
Oh, we have to
Wait.
fight Elton John. Oh yeah, you.
I was going to actually see if I
remember.
was actually going to try a persuasion thing before that, if I may.
No, it's too late. Sorry.
Why?
Darn,
I
I
only
had a
asked him nicely if he could tell
I
us
had a
things, and
convince-
now he's being.
Darn, I
a
thought I had a
bitch.
convincing argument.
I can
All
only hear
right.
one of you at a time. Go ahead.
I thought I had arguments that might persuade him, but if this is the thing we're doing, then this is the thing we're doing.
This is the thing we're doing.
Sure.
Because you guys killed so many crocodiles.
Holy crap, I was ready.
Only killed like one.
Ouch.
All right, 22 for Sir John the Luminous.
22 for me as well.
16.
Oh no, not again.
What's
That's
your
a 1.
What's your dex modifier?
3.
All right, so you're after him.
Holy crap, he has more than that?
Mm-hmm.
I've got it.
He's a
I've got.
boss.
This guy's dexterous.
16.
I've got a 1. Well, 5, but natural 1.
You got a natural 1 again?
Uh-huh.
Fucking hell, Glenn.
Better initiative.
Okay. Sir John the Luminous starts playing some really awesome keys on his keyboard. At this point, the room starts to light up in various colors because this is his performance studio. And in fact, behind him, massive speakers, which are definitely just made out of brass, start to glow behind him. These are giant heart-shaped speakers, and they start pumping out the music louder and louder into the room because they're brass, not because they're electric.
I really don't want to fight him, you guys. I just want to know and get out of here and get paid.
Fair enough. Everyone go ahead and roll Constitution saving throws for me.
Oh, Joyce. Well, that's a 10.
6.
21.
Everyone but Andrew all of a sudden has a weird gut feeling in their gut. 3 damage for Nikki. 4 damage for Glenn.
3?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? What is this feeling
If I
inside
throw
me?
up, will it make my damage come, my health come?
no.
Damn it.
I feel it's in my
Listeners
bones
at home,
enough.
feel free to sub in whatever Elton John song you like. In my head, Philadelphia Freedom is playing. 'Cause I live and breathe that feel. Oh no, Bitch's Back is playing.
I am bitching right now.
Andrew, it's your move.
I turn to my 2 compatriots and I go, we need to fight his music with our music. And then I'm going to start a performance with my... yeah.
I already
With
said
my
I
drum.
wanted to improvise over his chord progression because I was so inspired.
Well, I got to go first, so I get to take credit for it.
That's true. That's how D&D works. The listeners know in our hearts that it was you, but
That's okay.
but Andrew's a fucking move thief. So
Move the.
I
It's
have
okay.
rolled-
I had to lose initiative sometime.
all right, go Andrew.
I've rolled poorly on my performances every time, so this would be a 13.
Okay.
Oh, we get to roll performance.
Yeah.
Well, I am.
Yeah, Andrew does. Andrew, if you want to like lead the band in that sense, I will let people assist you.
I want to assist.
Go for
I'd
it.
like
You
to
have
assist.
advantage.
So I get to roll again.
Yeah.
Come on. I am the... Nope. The worst.
I wasn't very good at it.
Jesus.
All right, well then nothing occurs for you.
I've never been... I've
Nikki,
never
it's your
learned to
move.
read
Okay.
sheet music.
I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him as a 2nd level spell because I'm out of 1st level spots.
I'm like hitting my drum, but like the beat, the speed
And
keeps
then-
changing. And like...
Boom, 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 boom.
I am going to. No, he's probably very wise.
He gets high in the evening, sniffing pots of glue. So no.
Okay, so
No, I mean
I'm going to point
that
at
is sorry.
him
That's my
and
favorite
be like,
line.
your chord progressions are horrible. Everyone knows that's not what comes after the 4th. And I'm
Ooh.
going to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
That'll go for it. Sure. Fuck it.
Okay, he needs to make a saving throw of 14 or 13. Wisdom saving throw.
Does not hit. How much damage, my dude?
Yes. 2d4.
2d4. Hit me. Gimme, man.
That is an 8. He did 8 psychic damage.
How much did I...
All right, Glenn, it's your move.
So,
Oh,
If I were-
how many bonus actions do you get in a turn? One?
Just one.
Just one? Okay.
'Cause I live and breathe in Philadelphia.
Question. If I were to, is this guy paying any attention to us? Apart from playing the piano. Actually, that came out wrong. Is he paying any attention to us?
He's playing his piano against you, and he is dexterous enough that he can play his piano and watch you. Because he can sing and do the piano, because Elton John can do anything. And this guy is similar to him. And this guy is similar to him.
Okay. So, I don't know if this is going to work.
Go on. No, sorry. I have no
Thank
idea
you
what to say.
Thank you. Anyway, so I would like to use enthralling performance. It's College of Glamour thing. So, if I perform for at least 1 minute, I can attempt to inspire wonder in my audience by singing, reciting a poem, or dancing. At the end of it, choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet of me who watched and listened to all of it, up to a number equal to my charisma modifier. They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed. If charmed, the target idolizes me, speaks glowing of me to anyone who speaks of it, and it hinders anyone who opposes me. But it won't fight on my behalf.
What's the TLDR of that? You have to perform for a minute.
And then wisdom save. If it fails, it's charmed.
Okay.
And it's my ally.
So that's 10 whole rounds of performance, right?
Okay, change of plans.
That's what I was worried about, because that means you're vulnerable for 10 moves.
Oh.
We don't have
Can I
10
try some?
moves, guy.
Unless we all
Okay,
just choose to play together.
We just want
You know what? Forget it then. I'm going to
If we challenge him to a rock off.
I'm going to just do some. I'm going to go with something.
Why?
I will do
Think you
something
can
a
do
little
this,
bit
Roxa?
simpler.
Oh wait, did that not occur to you?
No?
I'll do something simpler.
Okay.
I'll attempt to trip up his performance by casting Major Image and making every single key on his piano appear to be made out of poisonous vipers.
Go for it.
What do I get? I don't think it's not a roll. I don't think it's a roll.
Oh, do you just say that?
Yeah, that's just the illusion. Actually, let me check the book, because that sounds a bit...
I think I have that spell open over here.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Found it.
Major
So I
image?
create... Yeah. It is just casting the illusion. But a creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine it is an illusion with a successful intelligence check against my spell save.
Yeah, because he can disbelieve the illusion if you roll.
Yeah,
high
there
enough.
we go. There has to be some way to counteract that, because that's absurd.
There's no catch to casting it, but he can inspect it.
All right, cool. So what? As a reflexive intelligence check, or as a?
No, just on his action.
On his
Just
action, because he's interacting with it.
Proceed.
I'm just attempting to trip him up.
Go ahead. Proceed.
Okay, thought I was, but... By the way, you should probably know, your piano, it's made of snakes. Don't you see the C viper here? And don't you see the A flat viper here? And they're all going to bite your little fingers if you continue playing.
Well, it's going to be a flat viper soon.
This comes just as he gets to the line in Philadelphia Freedom. I get high in the evening sniffing pots of glue. He looks down and goes, ah! and recoils back from his piano. It is now Elton John's turn, by which I mean Sir John the Luminous, or Sir John the Mad now.
Right.
He's really mad, you
What's the
guys.
intelligence check I have to beat?
14.
18 plus 2, so 20. He looks back down at the keys and goes, wait, these aren't snakes, and then proceeds to keep jamming. That's an action, but that's like my whole action, right? I can't attack.
I'm afraid so.
Okay, man.
Let's see.
He switches tunes.
To what?
Let's go with Pinball Wizard.
Oh my god.
That was what I realized earlier.
We are going to.
That was a giant pinball machine, wasn't it?
It was a giant pinball machine.
And he's a pinball wizard.
Well, I tried.
You're also in Total Darkness.
I don't get that one.
That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays
Oh,
mean
got it.
pinball.
Got it.
All right. Is that your whole turn?
Oh, he.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, so he gets to. Yeah, David, he did roll to check it.
I am going to try to play my drums better and encourage my friends to join in. And also, I want to actually shout out, because I assume there's like a break in the music for a moment as he recoiled from the piano.
There's absolutely a break in the music.
So it's kind of relatively quiet. And then I shout out, we challenge you to a rock-off! And start playing my drum.
Are you sure that's the best thing to say?
Yes! Why do you keep saying that?
I was just, like, how high is your intelligence modifier?
It's a 0. Why do you ask?
Okay, then you wouldn't know.
And then I'm going to roll a performance to play my drum. Fuck ass.
Well, I guess if that's how you rock off.
That's a 17 for performance.
Okay. How do you want this to go down? How do you want to? What kind of rhythm? Like, how do you think this is going to combat him?
Well, my thinking is to, instead of battling him, to impress him with our musicianship, as opposed to hitting with my axe. So I'm trying to get him to instead of a physical, a martial battle, I'm trying to challenge him to a music battle. A battle of the bands, if you would.
We just roll performance over and over again.
All right. So how did you roll?
I rolled a 17.
That's pretty good. All right. Sir John the Luminous over on his piano starts jamming down again, and he goes, "Oh, hello! Oh, like that beat!" and plays against you louder, and the giant heart-shaped amplifiers behind him just start like vibrating with the intensity of music.
All right, it's on.
You should know you're going up against a good musician. That fell apart.
Not according to my vicious mockery.
Good, you say. I'll be the judge of that.
I think we'll be the judge of that. Is it my turn?
Yeah, Nikki, it is.
I'm going.
Wait, what song is he playing? Pinball Wizard, right? Ever since I was a young boy.
That's by The Who.
Can I
He recorded
inspire myself?
Bardic Inspire? I think so.
It just
Why
says
not?
within 60 feet.
I acknowledge that The Who also made a version of it, but I'm 99% sure he wrote it.
I don't think that's true.
I'm not convinced of that.
The Who wrote
Hey,
that.
you know,
wrote a
nope,
whole concept
it's
album
The
about
Who
it.
song, my bad.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm pretty sure that is
Told ya.
not Elton John.
the whole album was about it.
Okay, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration.
Go for it.
Yay!
Well, then sorry for incorporating The Who so much into this Elton John themed dungeon.
The Who?
The what?
The how?
Hurt me. Okay, and then I'm going to bring out my flute. And first of all, I'm going to say, yeah, because we are clearly better than you, and these tunes, you think they are fire, they are really nothing more than smoldering embers. If that, we could easily stamp them out and cast vicious
Why
mockery.
have we not commented on the fact that you're like from the Czech Republic?
Because
Continue.
it doesn't even matter. I'm going to cast vicious mockery, so he has to roll a saving throw.
Against wisdom?
Yep,
What's your threshold? I know what Glenn's is.
14.
He's very thin-skinned, it seems. I appreciate Turkey Jenkins, who has been referring to him as Elfin John this entire time.
Elf.
Okay, he takes.
He's an elf now.
He takes. Hang on a second. Let me get D4. He takes 2 points of psychic damage. Clearly, even though I spent more time on that one, it wasn't as good.
It's okay. It's what's in the heart that matters. I mean, quite literally in this case. Cause
Anyway, I just am like not ready to fight Elton John. So
it's okay. You don't have to fight Elton John.
I just
to
want
fight John
to.
the Luminous.
I'm going to vicious mockery him into submission.
Maybe it'll distract him so his piano was playing his words.
Oh, wait, also, can my flute out. Do you want me to roll performance?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
That is
Can you have advantage because of my
yeah.
drumming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and take advantage because of Andrew's sick drum beats. Lars'
Yeah.
sick drum
Still
beats.
better. 16.
Sure. All right. Yeah. You flute along. Are you doing the beatboxing flute?
Oh, I'm doing the beatboxing flute, guys.
Okay, cool. So that fits better with the drum. So, Glenn, it's your move.
Oh.
Well, I feel like I kind of wasted that spell slot, but oh well.
Yeah.
Anyway. Go figure. Anyway. So I'm just going to look at him and say, you call this music? This discordant sound you call music, it wouldn't even impress a pig. And that really, you might be able to get a sparrow to sing along, but that's the best. It would explode. Oh, it's shortly.
I'm not really feeling the love tonight.
Good old vicious mockery.
There's
That one counts.
definitely something in the air tonight.
That's a different musician.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I
orcs.
can feel it coming in the air.
So, save.
Oh, sure. Sorry. I got distracted by that Phil Collins reference. He's better than that. You wouldn't know good music if it bit you in the ass like a crocodile. Da, 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 da.
This guy has a problem with crocodiles.
You really does.
It's all thematic. I'm at the point where I have a giant list of Elton John songs open so that I can keep thinking of funny references.
That's so funny.
You laughed. All right, it is.
Roll damage. I think
Oh,
that was
piss
vicious
off.
mockery.
All right,
No,
is
he passed the save, I think.
Well, I meant Ben.
Oh.
it is Elton John's turn. Sir Elfin the
John.
Alphon John.
Sir John the Man. All right. Let's. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll to hit. He jams down harder on his piano and does like a slide across the keyboard.
Damn.
This is going to affect everyone. Does a 16 hit, y'all?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
All right, Glenn and Nikki. So,
Oh dear.
yeah, your characters both. He hits a note just right, and it's causing an ear-splitting headache. To the point where he causes 8 damage apiece.
Don't you know
he has now moved on to your song.
Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did?
Fuck off. I was going to use that for on it. That's chill. It's cool.
Is it my turn?
I'm still standing better than I ever did.
Oh man, I should just start playing offbeat to fuck him up.
Oh, it's my turn. Shit. Sorry.
Yep.
No, it's not. I
it's
just
my
finished.
turn.
Actually,
Yeah.
Nikki, go for it. Hey, better.
good old
No,
elfin
you're
just
No,
walloped
Andrew, it's
us.
Andrew.
Trying to skip my turn.
No, I'm just stupid.
All right, so I'm gonna keep my drumming going, but I'm gonna weave some insults with my drum into it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna weave vicious mockery into my drum line,
Mhm.
just as we hit the brief drum solo, and I'm gonna use it to viciously mock him. So he has to make a wisdom save. Oh shit.
Oh my god, these dice don't like us. They like Ellen John way more.
What
Yeah,
happened?
they do. I rolled a 2. Well, that's a total of 8 or 10 on my performance, but he has to make a wisdom save anyway.
I think we didn't mention at the beginning of this. He failed it, by the way. I think we didn't mention at the beginning of this game is the implication is that every single spell these people cast is cast by doing a cool note on their instrument of choice.
Yes, my drum notes.
Yeah. For example,
I play notes on my drums.
I included in the initial world document cast spell, comma, by doing a 6 solo on your guitar.
So yeah, we hit the drum solo. I struggle my way through it, but he takes 5 psychic damage anyway.
All right. He does not appreciate that, and he yells over, God, you're so offbeat. You're going down like a really weighty aircraft. I'll think of a better response later. I'm just
Like
mad.
a blimp?
Going down like
No,
a sort of
like a
wreck.
really heavy aircraft, like a Led Zeppelin or something.
Led Zeppelin doesn't go down that hard.
Led Zeppelin would never fly.
Like a Led
First,
Zeppelin.
I was close with the blimp. Okay,
I'm actually shocked you said blimp because then I could just transition right into Led Zeppelin.
I gave it to you.
All right, Nikki, go for it.
Okay. Okay, so like you can't tell us anything about. Listen, man, I just really want to go home and get paid. So if you're gonna like tell us okay, just give us something to tell the prince. Which obviously you said fuck you, but like anything else we could tell him. Can we tell him not to worry?
You can tell him, and he increases the intensity of his piano music, as he has done constantly, so now it's extremely intense. You can tell him that this is his fault, and you can tell him, don't go breaking my heart!
Okay, I'll tell him. I don't think he could if he tried, but...
Okay.
Oh, honey, I get restless, so I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Okay, fine. You know what? I asked if you wanted to help, and you are not going to be helpful, so this is it for you. I'm going to just shoot him.
Okay. Go for it. Andrew, I saw you perk up a second ago.
15?
Did you?
Mhm.
Why did I perk up?
15.
15 hits.
Okay. Eight. 10 points of piercing damage.
Damn. Okay, Glenn.
Oh fuck! Why did you just?
Well, so about how far away is he from us right now?
Oh, I also get bardic inspiration. How much with 10? 14. 14 points.
Glenn.
About how far, if you had to guess, would you say how far is he from us? Like, physically?
60 feet away.
Okay, darn, not gonna work.
He's just doing that with like an arrow out of his head, like...
Didn't hit it. No, just right in the shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
He's hitting bad notes every once in a while.
So, in that...
The motion blur is really helping. That's
Get on
In
a
that-
metronome, but make it tick with the wrong
In that
time.
case,
Yeah.
let's see. You know what? Let's see what happens. I'm just going to start playing in horrifying. I'm just going to play the in-universe equivalent of spooky, scary skeletons. Cast dissonant whispers.
Nice.
Here's the thing. I think the in-universe version of Spooky Scary Skeletons is Spooky Scary Skeletons because they're all over the place in D&D world.
You know what? Fine.
Scary skeletons and shows down your
Whatever. I'm going to launch dissonant whispers at him. Wisdom saving throw, please.
14.
If it matches, does it pass?
Yeah.
Okay. So he doesn't take the full 3d6 then. But under the circumstances, he is going to take 6 damage.
All right.
Yeah.
If he had failed, he would have taken 3d6 and had to scurry away as fast as possible.
Yeah. God, I hate that fucking meme. Intense.
Does it send shivers down your spine?
Yeah, it sends shivers down his spine.
I'll attempt to seal your doom tonight.
Well, I'm about to end your circle of life. All right, the room was totally quiet for that one.
That's because it's the second Lion King reference you made.
Because he wrote many songs for the Lion King. All right, piano time. That's a nat 20, y'all.
Doesn't hit. I told you.
No.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
super-
immune to 20s.
Okay,
Oh dear.
that'll kill you. Anyway, 14 points of damage.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
And the giant heart-shaped brass speakers behind him thump louder, and he jams down harder on his piano. And you can, at this point, like, you're taking so much damage, you can almost see shockwaves, like visible magical shockwaves coming out of the piano speakers behind him.
You really gotta
Andrew.
start damaging him, man. I cannot do this myself.
I'm gonna go for broke here. I stop playing the drum for a moment, and I shout out. Hopefully, it can be heard over the music being played at the moment. As a sudden realization comes over me because of something that he said previously, I say, you know, I too once loved a man and had my heart broken. What?
The crocodile?
Yeah.
Oh.
It sounds like you and this prince were more than just rivals or friends.
What's it to you?
We really care about you, and we also we care about you, man. Also, we're sorry.
Perhaps we could help mend wounds between the two of you.
Oh yeah. Would it help if we said we're sorry on behalf of the regent?
That was not what I was trying to
We
imply.
can feel the love tonight.
No, I can't.
It is where we are.
He. Oh my God.
It's enough that even kings and battle.
Don't let the sun go down on us, please.
His piano playing slows down,
I'm really sorry I shot you, man.
but he's still going hard on it, but it slows down. Sorry,
And
to
to be
hard on.
And to be fair, a lot of my commentary wasn't actually deserved.
I appreciate your honesty.
Okay, but like really.
This is a piano.
I'm really sorry. Is there anything we can do to help?
Perhaps a message we could take to him.
I said what I said the first time. Don't go breaking my heart.
Okay, but like, clearly there was probably some kind of miscommunication.
And there are still feelings. I can feel them.
I can feel them calling you.
I hate so much. What? Okay.
Oh Lord.
Look, all he wanted us to do was look into averting a calamity. If things are not good between you two, won't destroying the world, wouldn't the death of the world not give you the opportunity to try and reconcile? Persuasion?
Yeah, roll it, dickhead. Go for it.
See what?
We just really want to go home today.
Don't.
Yeah, I'm actually starving, so.
That's a 28.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Do you have like +9 in persuasion?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
Okay. Yes, I do.
He stops playing completely, and the room, the piano notes, the last remaining piano notes, echo off into the cave and kind of ricochet around until the room gets quiet. What's this about the world ending?
That's literally what we told you. It's the end of the world as we know it.
But I feel fine.
Yeah, because you were in a cave surrounded by crocodiles. How would you know?
Yeah, as to we.
I've been out here. I've been trapped. Kept myself away from society. I've been losing my religion.
It's not that the world is ending at this second, but there's danger that it could. We'd like to avert that.
Where's the danger? Dun, 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 dun.
Well, that's what the prince claims. There's danger. We're just looking into it.
Yeah, he had a vision.
Okay.
A black tower, I think. Anybody take notes on that?
The Black Tower?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
It
Black
wasn't-
Tower, that's
yes.
what he
Emerging.
I had a similar dream last night.
said. Maybe you are more connected
Suspicious.
than you think.
Do you know anything about it?
No, but using my, despite what I just said about losing my religion, that's untrue. I am deeply in tune with the mystical forces around this world. That's why they called me the madman across the water. I could do some divination to help you find the source of this great evil.
We would much
Yes.
appreciate that.
We'd appreciate that.
All right. Then follow me into my secret chamber. And he steps away from the piano and opens up a door behind the piano between the two giant heart-shaped speakers, and extends his hand forward so that you guys may walk in front of him.
We are going to follow Alphonse.
We follow him.
Okay. There is a. It's super simple. It's 3 chairs and his chair.
By the way, your chords are fireman. I'm sorry what I said before.
No, I know I'm the best. Don't worry.
I didn't say that.
There is a.
Careful.
Shh, you're the best. You absolutely are the best.
Yep.
Balls on this one.
You
There's a
you
crystal.
are the best. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, including me.
Thank you. There is a crystal ball in the center of a cloth table, and there's 4 chairs around it. All right, everyone, gather around. Hold hands.
Can we link elbows instead? No one has linked elbows with me yet.
Oh my god, I really want someone to link
I've-
elbows with you.
Yes.
Okay, well,
I
link elbows.
briefly
Does that work?
facepalm and link
How
elbow.
about this? I will link elbows and skip with you out of this dungeon.
Deal.
Alright.
You
I'll
can't take
just,
it back.
I'll just,
Pinky promise you.
right. I will just link elbows because at this point, why not?
Lars has convinced us we're a band now.
My quest was successful.
Yeah, he got what he wanted.
Back in the day, before I was a knight of the realm, I took up a number of trades. One time, I was a sculptor, but then again, no. And one time, I made potions in a traveling show. But for a moment, I also was a mystic, and I could read people's dreams. But it never occurred to me until right now to read my own. Is everyone holding each other's hands?
Yes.
We're linking elbows.
elbows,
That's good.
but
That's close enough, as long as it's the physical contact that matters.
Alright.
Did everyone get my reference to Your Song by Elton
Yes,
John?
we
Cool.
got the
Yes, I did.
reference, Thank you.
All right, everyone roll perception together, which is a concept that I know about because I'm high.
That was a
13.
16.
15. That is my best perception today.
Glenn?
13.
Okay. There's a weak link in this chain.
Glenn!
Who the
Or
fuck is
kiss.
Glenn?
I will now channel as best I
I'm
can the blah 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 blah. Oh, the weak link in the chain is me. No, wait, he has like plus 10 to perception, so it's fine. Oh.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
He begins to glow, and all the candles in this room are blown out by a sudden gust of wind. And he begins humming something mysterious sounding and atonal before he says, "I can see it. A dark tower is rising out of the east, right on the banks of the Melody Bay," which I just made up right now. It's rising up into the sky, and there's clouds coming out of it. Clouds that are darkening the land beneath it. I see winged denizens of this tower spreading out into the land
I bet they're monkeys.
with pieces of paper and pens. Quills, I mean, obviously. I can't read the writing, but they're going up to great musicians and handing them these pieces of paper. And then they go back into their tower. I have no idea what this means, but truly there is some great evil entering this world, or else they wouldn't have wings. Huh?
Nothing.
And that's all I can see, but I have its location. It's by Melody Bay in the east. If you're truly to go destroy this evil, then you just heard me. Go.
You don't want to come along?
Yeah, come with us on. I mean,
Can I roll a persuasion?
Go for it.
can I assist? I really want him to come. I think you'd be a great addition to our. We really need a piano player. Can
That
I
would bring
assist?
the group
Wow,
together.
sorry, Glenn. Your
You have a
guitar.
guitar, not a piano. He also has like the guitar. He's like multi.
If you'll excuse him, Orcus will go off and cry in the corner now.
No, it's a guitar, not like a piano. It's a keyboard, not a piano.
That would be a.
They're different.
Oh,
and
that'd only
play
be an
them.
18.
I'm sorry. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I have to go back to my plow. Listen to this old man.
Oh, you're going back to Prince?
No. Oh.
We really want
My
you to
God.
go back to-
Would you like
That
us
was
to
really good.
would you like us to send Prince your regards? Even if they're unflattering.
We already told him to get.
No. You need to tell him to go fuck himself.
I would gladly do that.
Okay, we can get behind this.
Because I hate purple.
Yeah, fuck that guy. No, I have to stay here and tend to all my crocodiles. Of which I assume there are still many.
There still are because I sent some of them off and they were nice. They were really great. You should give them a raise.
Go. Good luck, travelers. Go. Fuck it up.
Oh, we are going to.
Alright.
Sure, yeah.
Destroy this evil.
I assume you all leave Crocodile Rock.
We leave
Yes.
Crocodile Rock.
Fantastic.
I reunite with my love.
Oh my god. How are we gonna-
Are you bringing that crocodile with you as a steed?
Not as a steed, it's my partner.
What is like the animal? I know like animal husbandry has a different meaning in real life, but like what is the stance on?
Hey, I hate this. Okay, well, presumably you want to heal your partner.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause I
is my
got
partner
like-
hurt?
No, you picked the one that had no damage.
No, it had less damage. It was like 15 out of 20.
Oh, I need to. Let's.
Oh.
Can we
We'll take a short rest, and
Can we
Yeah,
please?
should take a short rest.
I will serenade my
I'm a little
love
banged up.
with a song of rest during that rest.
Okay, you guys are all healed up, and
Like
you
all
look
the
out.
way?
Yes, you look out toward the east, and
Oh.
something you could not see before. You can see a black tower rising above the treetops that you definitely
Instantly.
didn't see before. And in fact, the longer you stare at it, it appears to be ever so slightly growing. Not as if it's being built, just as if it's being pushed out of the ground. Your destination is clear, and we will have to continue this adventure on the next episode of Speak of the Bard.
What?
So whenever Johnny goes on vacation next, and or Tara or Christina can't do the show,
I almost died.
I didn't.
This has been Speak of the Bard, a temporary emergency in case of absence Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition one-shot
It was really
adventure
fun.
that will likely be continuing in multiple parts. I have written on the document in case of absence, so literally if we can't do a Speak of the Devil, we might just do a Speak of the Bard, assuming I can get Glenn, Andrew, and Nikki all together again for the continuation of this extremely
Non-zero
bad-
chance. I just said non-zero chance on my end.
Exactly.
Extremely
Our
good,
three
unfortunately.
travelers and Lars's new husband.
Well, we're not
It
married
wasn't
yet.
me, Ben.
We're not married yet.
Aren't you proud of me?
I'm so deeply glad that Nikki was not the monster fucker this time. She's got a history.
I do.
Anyway, God, we have to record that.
Venom 2018 is the best movie ever.
I now pronounce you crocodile and dwarf.
He's my emotional support symbiote.
We have to record that episode tomorrow.
Yeah, we do. We get to see a lot of each other.
4 years into this friendship. Hey folks, Speak of the Devil can be watched at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on twitch.tv/Infinity Break Gaming. This time slot that we picked right now was a bit of a special decision based on scheduling. But our normal show, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on twitch.tv/Infinity Break Gaming with Johnny Ronaldo, Tara Bossart, Christina Gray, Andrew Eakle, and myself, Ben Hamlin. It is a fantastic show. It is very dramatic and it's very sad, and I play a depressed Scotsman. I don't know what more you want. But hey, joining me for this show, I was of course your Dungeon Master Ben. I was joined by
I'm Andrew Eakle, and you can find me on Twitter at AnderEpidemic.
Nikki Boylan. You can find me on Twitter at, I don't remember what my Twitter handle is right now, but I'm going to check right now.
at Queen's
That's a
Gallop.
really
Is
long
it
Twitter.
no,
handle.
it's Nikki_Boylan.
You changed it 3 times this year.
And Glenn Hershberger. You can find me occasionally with Roll With It or stalking the nut jobs in Speak of the Devil.
That's Not inaccurate. You can, of course, find all of us in the Infinity Loop Facebook group that is attached to the Infinity Break page. We encourage you to find us on social media, Infinity Break, not necessarily us, although you can find us too. Get involved with us, enjoy our shows, talk with us about tabletop and comics in the Infinity Loop group. We hope you enjoyed Speak of the Bard. If you have constructive criticism and don't want to hear it,
I don't accept constructive
Seriously,
I don't accept it.
just don't.
I don't accept. I did a majority of this without a script.
All we want to hear is you lauding us for the bards
This
we are.
actually not a joke. This is what I consider a tiny bit of a personal achievement. With the exception of combat scenes where I had to keep looking at numbers, this computer screen was just the stream the entire time.
Nicely
the entire
done.
script for that thing was improvised.
Nice. My part was improvised too.
Yeah. Okay. But
I
okay.
respect your personal achievement.
Thank you. I'm very proud.
What
of
is
you.
the name of your partner?
The crocodile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to find out next time.
Next time on Speak of the Bard.
Gary the Gator. Anyway.
He's a crocodile, not
I
an
know.
alligator.
There's a
Oh, that
difference.
is very disrespectful.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to miss
Honestly.
your partner. Okay. Well. Anyway. See you next Sunday. Different time, different show. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. And this fucking.
We are
hanger.
no longer streaming. I have to pee so
I have to go to the
bad.
bathroom too, really bad.
All right. Flip a coin.
No, it's okay. You can
Glenn,
go first.
thank you. Glenn, thank you so much.
You can go first. Thank
Oh,
you,
you're
Glenn.
welcome.
Yeah,
So-
I had
thanks,
to
Glenn.
get out of this accent.
Hey guys, this is for real. We had very consistently between 7 and 8 consecutive listeners, concentric listeners, no matter what.
Yeah.
That's higher than Speak of the Devil, ever.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Then
So-
I,
Listen,
sugge-
if you
I
ever
sugge-
need anyone,
I suggest we bring this back if we can.
Huh?
I suggest we bring this back if we can.
Oh,
At least.
absolutely.
Anything I'm on, you'll get
Look,
your shit.
Glenn, you know me. We're friends. We've met.
Yeah.
My personality should be obvious through the work I create. You know how I'm a massive Queen fan? That's gonna come back. Don't worry.
I know you told me about this in the
Yeah.
car. I was like, I want to fight Freddie Mercury, the Killer Queen.
I'm surprised there's no David Bowie involved, but yeah.
R.I.P.
That's a different chapter.
Fair enough.
There's a star man. I mean, you're kind of Bowie already, though.
I am.
You're gonna steal children and be a goblin. It's okay. Oh my God! No children kidnapping, please.
I mean, you are literally a glam
Little
rock.
children, I'll take you away.
You are a glam rock dude with guitar skills in a white, like
And a-
jacket thing. Yeah,
And a mullet.
and a mullet. Yeah, you're one like weird multicolored lightning bolt across the face away from being just straight up Bowie. David Orkey, is that a name?
David Orkey.
That's what I just said. All right.
Okay.
I'm so hungry.
Me
so
too.
let's end this.
One clarifying question. So I finished recording the GarageBand audio. Do you want me to shoot that? How do you want?
Yes. Could you send that to infinitybreak23@gmail.com? Overdrive.
So, Infinity Break. Come again?
Infinity Break, name of the company. 23.
Infinity Break 23@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
No caps. No additional characters.
No caps, no spaces. Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for participating in this.